This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D Show.
Live from the Raw Radio X studios in downtown Detroit, this is the IT in the D Show.
Hi. Welcome to the future.
This is Max Headroom. And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister-sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Phil, Chad, this is really quite simple. Unless you get an A+ on your final oral report tomorrow, I have no choice but to flunk the both of you.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
69, dudes!
I dig you IT geeks. This is Dre DeMatteo from Sons of Anarchy. You are listening to IT in the D.
Where do you guys think you are?
The Library of Congress?
Detroit?
Beyond the sun?
Any of those right?
So what happens when you tap the angry beaver in the bunghole? Exactly. Come on. Someone tries. To hell with this. I'm calling a break. We'll come back to the show.
What's up, everybody? This is Billy Zapka. Sweep the leg. Listening to IT in the D Show. No mercy.
Bill, what? Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Hi, I'm Ernie Hudson, and you're listening to IT in the D. All you nerds out there.
Nerds?
Nerds.
Nerds! What is a nerd?
Hey, folks, this is WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and you're listening to the IT in the D Show. Tough guy. Ho!
Excellent!
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
I used to hang out at the Magumbo Bar. It was a rough place, the seediest dive on the wharf, populated with every reject and cutthroat from Bombay to Calcutta. It's worse than Detroit.
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Then don't come. Shut up.
Shut up, Ted!
This is Robert Hayes, Ted Stryker to my mother. When I'm not hanging out at the Magumbo Bar, I'm listening to the IT and the D Show. It's worse than Detroit.
How much scotch did you drink that night, by the way?
Half a bottle.
Okay, then shut the hell up.
Hi, I'm Brittany Daniel from The Game, and you're listening to IT and the D Show.
You're in your underwear? I'm in my underwear. Hey, let's hang out.
No, I'm sorry, honey. I have a headache.
I definitely want to see Bob in his underwear. That's a fact.
Who is Joan of Arc?
Noah's wife?
I don't know who brought that bell in, but Bob's got a new toy. Is there such thing as a meat hangover?
I love my Monday meat stick.
Turn your microphone off. Just get out. This is a bad idea.
Hi, this is Martin Cove, John Kreese from the Karate Kid movie, and you're listening to IT in the D.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
The question isn't what are we going to do, the question is what aren't we going to do.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
You know, if you came here this week looking for riveting discussion on SQL queries or how to stand up a VM server in a Linux environment, you picked the wrong week.
This is not the podcast for you.
Why?
This is not the podcast you're looking for. No, this is not the podcast you're looking for.
Why? Because this is episode 69.
69, dude.
This is the IT and the D Show. We're sitting in the Raw Radio X studios in the Russell Industrial Center, beautiful Midtown Detroit, Michigan. This is Bob the Sales Guy here with Dave the Geek, Jeff the Voice of Reason. We have a packed studio of all-star return offenders. We have Jeff Haas in the house, Jeremiah from Daily Detroit's in the house. We got Mark and Eric from Falling Down Beer in the house, Billy Straughter from Social Coop Media, all of our regular offenders. As always, this show is brought to you by Logicalis and Quantum Storage. Find them online, us.logicalis.com. Quantum Storage is at quantum.com.
And
free beer, free beer, free beer, free beer, free
That's
beer,
why we like.
That's why we like Mark and Eric.
And our drink of choice tonight is, as always, Falling Down Beer.
Always.
Anyway, we have more than more than most of us should drink in a week.
So I can't be the only one that has Uber on speed dial at this point. No.
Exactly.
Well, we killed off a growler of analog amber before the mics even were hot, so
two things to note if you want to catch us online, itandthed.com. You can find us on all the social media channels there. And just some quick business. If you're in and around the Detroit area on December 11th, this Thursday, we are going to have a killer charity event at Falling Down Beer on 10 and DeQuinder. Just
2270 East 10 Mile Road.
2270. They're actually
do that again.
Is that like some suburban version of 227 Jump Street?
It could be. It's 22.
What was that, Jack A. Harry? Oh, that was 221.
No, that was 227.
That was 227.
Was it 227?
Yeah, it was 227.
227. It's a great show. Watch
Didn't that last like 6 episodes?
Jack A.
But we are having an event for the kids.
For the children.
It's for the kids.
We're teamed up with Operation Kid Equipper, collecting toys, make sure kids have a good Christmas. You can bring cash.
Yes.
You can bring cash or toys under $10, just so no kid gets an iPad and the other one is looking at a Matchbox car. You know the drill.
It's a ball in a cup.
But yeah, exactly. It's a wish cup. We'll play with it.
Wish for a better gift.
and Bob, like we always say, it's sad to say, but 100% of all the proceeds go to the charity. We don't get any of this.
Yes, they will actually be on hand that night.
Yeah.
Basically, any dollars that you hand to us will just be handed straight to them.
Yeah, and we're just a pass through like everything else.
Much like your paycheck, all dollars handed to you pass on to your wife. And
right,
pretty much. Exactly.
And unlike other groups out there, we're not taking this money in as revenue, writing it off as a tax expense.
No,
it's just going to the damn charity. Yeah. And he doesn't pass. He doesn't. He's a meager dude. He doesn't collect the $800,000.
Yeah,
salary.
no, Menachem's good people.
By the way, does Menachem even know that he's going to get destroyed in a good way on Thursday?
Yes, I did. I clued him in.
We need to warn him like multiple times.
Well, and yeah, I mean, and again, I know I've done this. I did this last week, but again, Dennis over at Wonder World Comics,
he's going to show up with like an entire truck.
Dude, he's bringing a van. So that was the best part. When we had him in here and we were yakking outside having a smoke, he said, "So you guys are doing a toy drive?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." He's like, "Well, I have like a 50,000 square foot warehouse full of crap."
He runs a comic book toy store
that I haven't even cataloged yet. Like, is it cool if I show up with a bunch of stuff? And I'm like, no. No,
unacceptable.
No, absolutely, you can't do that. So he shoots me a Facebook message. He's like, "Yeah, so far," and this was last week. He's like, "Yeah, so far I'm like 500 Matchbox cars, and like 200 coloring kits in." And I'm like, so immediately I take that and I forward it to Menachem, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're not showing up in your tiny little midget mini car that you always show up at events at, are you? Because that ain't gonna work."
So, I got to get on my buddies' asses because every year I got to do the stupid wiener golf outings and their stupid wiener. I'm running to the top of the Renaissance Center for cancer.
But you get a T-shirt.
But I ask them to donate to this. They give me jack squat. So I gotta ride them. We gotta make sure that this thing's done right.
Yep,
we do. And that's so. I mean, and here's the thing. Like so we had because I'm a moron and I make myself laugh. So we have a new T-shirt that will be ready and available there at the event.
That's so awesome.
The Nerds with Attitude.
Straight out of ComSci.
I didn't like it when I saw it.
Dude, it's outstanding.
No, now it grew
Are
on
you
me
kidding
like,
me? I want to pass them out as Christmas presents.
I do too. I'm on board. How many can we order, Dave?
I want to see my father wear one.
No, it's kind of like foot fungus. You don't like it initially, but after a while, you couldn't imagine life without it.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Bob.
Anytime.
Oh, wow.
He belled himself.
That's a new one. He belled himself.
Hey, Bob's got huge bells.
And he likes to ding them.
Right.
You have no idea.
So, yeah, we are going to have the T-shirts there. So, by all means, here's the deal. You go to our Facebook page, which is at facebook.com/ITandTheD. Go to the event, which is the event Thursday night. Like it, share it. We will be pulling somebody at random to get a free T-shirt.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down.
Oh, no! And other than that, there'll be $20 a pop. And again, the proceeds from that will be going to Menachem and Operation Kid Equipper as well.
All of it.
Yeah, so that'll be my donation.
This is not the United Way.
Yeah,
so the question of the night is, and Haas, I'm sure you're...
no, I'm dying to know, will there be a woman in uniform there to slap Dave? That's what I want to know.
To the best of my knowledge, since we are not, and we debated it hard and heavy amongst ourselves. We are not engaging with the military this year.
As long as the military is slapping you, I have no issues with this.
Well, and laughably, the MP from last year did post on my Facebook wall about a week and a half ago asking, "Hey, am I going to be slapping the crap out of you this year?"
Wait, hold on. Wait,
she.
Hold on, this is a little taboo. Mark, are you friends with the Warren PD? Maybe we get a little cute little Warren girl in a Warren PD outfit to come smack the crap out of Dave.
No, I'm not.
I was just thinking
that'd be fitting.
Why is it always me?
I was just thinking.
Why can't it be
you? You know why it's you.
Wait. I was just thinking we could have Andrea in a business suit.
Dude, how have I not worked off my karma with you by now?
It's gonna be another 5 years.
It's tradition, Dave. It's tradition.
I don't smack people when they disagree with me. You, on the other hand, do. Thus.
You have set a precedent. I'm sorry, it's going to happen.
Yes, and so for those who aren't aware, and I talked about this Thursday night on the Get Your Geek On show when I was on with them, the backstory there is so...
You remember that?
I do. Yeah.
It's done a little.
Well, no. So a few years ago, it was February, our February event at Blackfin that year. And I was a little under the weather, and unbeknownst to me at the time, I had like the worst case of the flu that you've ever known in your life. Like
and unbeknownst to everyone else.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so
So what does he do? He shows up at a networking event and shakes everyone's hand.
Well, because unbeknownst, didn't know. So I'm walking around like I just knew I was feeling off. So I'm drinking ginger ale all night, and Jeff Haas, who's here in the studio with us, was giving me crap all night long about why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? You know, like what's wrong with you? What are you, pansy? Meh. And so finally I look at him, I'm like, dude, I swear to God, like I'm not feeling good. If you give me crap one more time about not drinking, I will slap you in the middle of this bar. And he apparently thought I was kidding.
No.
One more
Pump
time.
the brakes.
Hello there.
This is where I will get animated and respond to that because I was not giving you crap about not drinking. You left your event early. Like you were like, all right, guys, I got to go.
Yeah, try. Yeah, I was getting ready to go.
It had nothing to do with drinking. The threat was if I gave you crap about drinking.
Yes.
And I called you out for leaving your event early.
Because I felt like hell. And so I reared back in Superfly Mega Pimp style, players ball, and basically open-handed pimp slap Jeff in the middle of the back room of the Blackfin in Royal Oak.
It was the slap heard around the world.
And like literally the entire bar did the Ferris Bueller head whip. Whoosh.
True story.
Yeah. And so flash forward to the December event that year, which was the first year we were doing stuff as a charity fundraiser for the military. And there was a tiny little girl there in a military uniform, Jess.
She wasn't just in a military uniform. She's actually in the Navy.
Yeah, she's in the Navy. Yeah, it's not like we hired a stripper. Right. Let's be clear. She's in the Navy.
Actually in the Navy.
And
sail the 7 seas
in the Navy. So Haas, being Haas, you know, we're gathering money and donations and that kind of stuff. And Haas steps up to the table and he says, "I'll throw $20 in, but only if she," pointing at Jess, "can slap the ever-living hell out of you." And so I look at him and I'm like, dude, I'm easy. I'm not cheap. $20, come on. Well, our group being what it is, it immediately became, oh, I got $20. Oh, I got $20. I got 20 to see Dave hit. I got $20 to see Dave slap. Da-na-na-na-na. And $600 later, I wound up outside the Dragon Mead getting the ever-living crap slapped out of me by a little Navy girl.
Don't let anyone kid themselves. He loved it.
He did. Yes.
And so it
pretends it hurt. Pretends, ow. Deep down, he was marvelous.
You know it hurt. Especially.
Well, we all took video of it and actually can remember seeing
it was
the
our
welt.
homepage. Yeah. Oh no, it hurt.
Yeah.
But flash forward, and then so last year, you know, we had the event at Rochester Mills, and we had a young lady who was an MP, which. How did I not see that coming? Who was at our event, also in the Navy. And so she showed up, and it was getting to be the end of the night, and we had gathered a good amount of donations over the course of the night, and life was good, and the crowd was thinning out, and I thought I was safe. No, because, you know, Jeff and Bob were, you know, hey, man, are you going to get hit this year? Hey, man, are you going to get slapped this year? Hey, what's going on? And so being the cocky, arrogant idiot that I am, I said, you know what? I looked around the room and I'm like, the crowd's like half gone. We've already pulled like a whole bunch of money out of this crowd. Sure. If you can pull another $500 out of this crowd, I will go ahead and get slapped this year. It took 12 minutes.
One of my best fundraising efforts.
That was. I think you and I were like sorting out cash on one of the pool tables, like Vegas dealers.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that was one of the best photos that I have of you. Was you with like this evil maniacal grin on your face, like sorting 20s and 10s.
The best part was
charity. It's for the
No,
charity.
there were people coming up to me asking me if there was a minimum donation amount. I said, if you have $1, I'll take it. It really doesn't matter.
So wait, we have a problem this year because there isn't. Mark, you don't have an ATM in Falling Down, do you?
No.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a Square cash reader on my iPhone, so I can use that.
Guess what, Jeff?
We can do electronic
I have
donations.
a Square too on my phone.
Oh,
Dave, do you have a Square on your phone?
I got a Square.
Oh, so we have three
So 3 squares. We're halfway to Rubik's Cube.
That makes no sense.
No, it makes no sense whatsoever.
There's a square and then a square.
No.
Is he still talking?
And there's 6 squares on a Rubik's Cube.
You're a square.
You're a cube.
How'd that go?
So I'm thinking that the donations this year, Bob, will be just electronic.
Yeah, exactly. Put an extra 0 on that. No.
Put an extra, yeah.
Hey, just sign here.
It's for the children.
Press hard. 3 copies.
The only bad thing is I got to go to the bank the next day and pull out like
Right.
$30,000.
Yeah. So no, but so and last year,
tied
like
to
I
your
said,
credit card, be fine.
well, the worst part is she was an MP, and so like she didn't like open-handed slap me like it happened in previous years. She caught me with the palm, like the heel of her hand, right against my jaw, and like I saw stars. Like I'm a modern guy. I teared up.
I'm a modern guy.
A modern man.
Dude, it hurt.
What the hell says they're a modern guy?
I know,
Dave
right?
Phillips.
That's why Dave Phillips, the modern man. We can do a whole series of ads.
The modern guy.
The modern guy.
I'm
It's like the Dave does.
Dave does, yeah.
Dave, yeah.
So So, but again, I guess back to the original point. Thursday. It is this Thursday, December 11th.
for a good cause.
We'll be at Falling Down. Bring cash. Bring a credit card. Bring an unwrapped toy. Bring whatever you can.
And if you're a female in the military, bring an open hand to slap Dave.
And bring your hunger because of Reuben egg rolls.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you, Mark. I know you had said you were gonna do a pared down menu. The Reuben egg rolls better.
Yeah, you're kind of making this nervous. You're making this.
Yeah, item number 1.
And 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
limited
really all you
menu.
need.
I told him to make like 6-7 trays of them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, just before anybody even walks in.
We did go to Firebird, and I think they had gyro. What was it? Gyro pierogies.
Yeah,
They tried, but it was not Reuben egg roll. They tried. Valiant effort.
Nah.
yeah.
So what else going on?
No, so December 11th, that'll be a fun one, and we do have the Get Your Geek On guys, the Thursday night show here on Raw Radio X that are coming out. They're going to be doing a live broadcast. It appears that we're going to have a few of.
Can we do 2 more hours of the Star Wars trailer?
And Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, and we're going to talk about. We got a couple. It looks like we got a couple of the wrestlers that are showing up from XICW, so
boy.
that'll be good. And we've got some folks from the local rock and roll community that are coming out to support.
So the whole point is,
Mark,
if you want to
here's
actually get in the building, get there early.
Mark, here's the thing. You say you close the bar down for us, but if somebody shows up that's one of your regulars, man, and they want to donate to the kids, let their ass in. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, we're just not going to offer dinner. I mean, if they want to come in and buy a beer or fill a growler, we're going to let them.
Well, he's not going to have a stormtrooper at the door
closing out the bar, and I'm like, oh, geez, all right.
It's more of, since we're a pretty big restaurant, we're not going to have a.
He's going to have Cameron at the door going, "What year are you?
Exactly.
Freshman.
Yeah,
Give me $1.
$1. Yeah.
How many beers have you drank in your life? 2? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, what kind of beer do you like? Bud Light? Screw off.
Just name 2 John Hughes films.
How many people have asked you for that kind of stuff, Mark? Do they know? Is it like, I want a Bud Light.
Can I get a Coors?
It's almost daily.
Are you kidding me?
Come on. I want something that
Knowingly
tastes
walking into your place and they ask for a Bud Light.
Yeah, a lot of people just think it's a bar and we carry anything. They don't realize it's a brewery and we only carry our own stuff.
Yeah. Well, get out now.
Yeah, that's why we have stuff like Mother Cluster.
Right.
Well,
Introduce them
Yeah, but
slowly.
then they drink and they go, icky. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's about 50-50.
I'm not
Can you stop talking like that?
I'm not gonna lie. I went to BFD the other day and I switched up to Black Label after a while. I just those those Christmas brews and those sour beers. It's like,
Yeah, can we stop with the whole seasonal like pumpkin thing during Halloween? Can we like stop?
no,
that?
that'll never end. It's only going to get worse.
My God, pumpkin everything during that time of year. I hate it.
Only going to get worse.
Hate it.
You guys want to get into this?
Yeah, are you still talking?
Just talking about your pumpkin stuff.
Sidebar.
You like my pumpkins?
I love your pumpkin stuff, big boy.
So what the hell are we going to do something today? What the hell are we doing? It's episode 69. We got to like.
I don't know. We have another guest that's lost downstairs.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yes, I'm trying to guide them.
Doesn't this person know this is where the studio is?
I
Her picture's on the wall for crying out loud.
Really, really.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? I'm trying.
Shush me.
So what's going on?
What's going on? Let's see. So we got about 10 minutes. So let's see. What do we want to yak
They're
about?
self-imposed breaks. We have all the time in the world.
Well, we'll just run long because that's the best part is we're
That's what
getting
she
away.
said.
That's what she said.
Let's talk about Bob's favorite topic. Bob. Wait, hold on.
Christ.
Hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna get this ready.
My blood pressure's normal right now. What is it?
Cue it up.
Oh boy.
Where are you? Oh, there.
There's a defib.
It's not a slow roll.
There's a
Strawberry.
defib thing in the hallway.
The owner of Grumpy Cat got $100 million, Bob. Go.
Hey, Jesus Christ! So wait a minute. You mean to tell me? Hold on. I'm not going to bitch about Grumpy Cat lady getting $100 million because she was a waitress and she had a stupid-looking cat and she got her money. What I'm going to complain about is all you assholes that bitch about CEOs making $20 million a year with 10,000 or 100,000 people on your payroll, making a product and sustaining an economy, and they're the bad guys, yet you don't say shit about the stupid waitress with a stupid cat with a frown that made $100 million. Judge Judy makes $50 million. You say nothing. But yet every day, stupid wiener CEO makes $30
But there are no jobs, Bob.
No.
What can I do to get ahead?
Get a stupid cat.
Why isn't it Grumpy Dog?
Get a grumpy ass. I don't care. But
Bob, are you being racist?
I'm being everything. Don't complain.
Grumpy dog and grumpy cat.
Don't complain
This
about
is his rant.
about someone making money when the stupid wiener crap goes on. You say nothing. you post and you go, oh cute, the grumpy cat lady made $100 million. All of you kiss my ass. I'm out.
It had to be done.
Yes.
No, seriously. Like, GM, how much you make? $20 million. You know how many people you can feed? But then this chick makes $100 million. They're like, hey, good for her.
Oh yeah, J.K. Rowling's homeless. You know, stupid Harry Potter books. Yeah, $1 billion. Yeah.
Stop buying the books.
And Bob just had an aneurysm.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody get him an
His
angioplasty.
face is red as a tomato.
It is.
There's companies that hire like 100,000 people. They give billions to taxes, millions to charity, and you bitch.
But that's not good enough.
No, it's not good enough. Because you know what? That's not. No, none of that is actually seen out on the
Bob's
street.
about to stroke out.
Because some guy that's sweeping the floor is making $13 an hour. Well, that's what he does.
That's his job. What would you rather have him do? Sit at home watching Judge Judy?
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Pass the Tylenol. No, when I found out Judge Judy made $50 million a year, I swear to God, I almost pooped right in my pants. Like, all you have to do is be a snotty bitch and like break up.
Yeah, why are we not getting $50 million a year?
If you
Yeah, no kidding.
If you totaled up the judgments of her judgments of all of the judgments,
They
of her
haven't totaled $1 million.
They haven't totaled even
Well,
close
because
to
she's
that.
small claim civil court. The most she can do is $5,000.
You know what's funny about that, real quick, is you know that a friend of mine went on Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah.
And they basically said, whatever you owe, you're absolved of it, and whatever she owes you, you're absolved. You get.
Because the show pays it?
Yeah. So like
Really?
you go on there,
That's all reality
it's all
TV
toilet.
salary.
Really?
So like you go on there and you fight, but like if she's fighting him for $3,000, he's absolved of it, and she gets it no matter what happens. The judgment. Yep.
Net zero.
Which brings us to the fun part of my life, because after this little debacle is over here tonight, I have to show up for jury duty tomorrow morning.
Dave, all you have to do is say fry them all.
No,
They did not accept my deferment request.
Show them the Deadline Detroit article.
I'm bringing that. I'm bringing my laptop and my phone
Just
with
say
me.
you're in the media. They'll kick you out right
I'm going to walk in. I'm going to be like, look, whatever
they'll take
case
your phone at security.
Yeah, whatever case you put me on, I'm live blogging and tweeting. Watch me do it.
Won't happen.
Hey, just get Billy to lie down in the alley and take a picture. Go, I killed him last night.
He was on slow roll. He's shaking his head.
I ran this guy over.
I'm mad. Now I'm mad. I don't have a KKK hockey jersey to wear.
I can spot a guilty guy just by looking at him.
Don't even know how that's going to happen. And so we did. We did have our last guest join us for the evening, Kelley Jean. Thank you for showing up.
Hi.
How are you?
I found you.
You did. We're not that hard to find. We're like the biggest nerds within a 7-mile radius. So
I got lost.
Maybe
in this
18
building
miles.
About 8 times. So yeah.
That's all the intro she gets.
How hard? You're on the walls here. How hard can it be for you to find that?
Wait. I said that and you shushed me.
Times too. I've been here a bunch of times. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm blonde. It's my.
Are you really?
Yeah, I use that to my advantage quite often.
Yeah.
Does it want to be one of those?
It is absolutely.
We had a break yet.
No.
That
was all the intro she got. That was it.
What? Then Bob, go.
No, ask her. What do you? This is your first time on our show.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you, and what do you do?
I am Kelley Jean. I'm the hostess of a TV show called Tune In Tuesdays. You can find me on DetroitDungeon.com. I am the owner of Motor City Dolls, and I'm also a feature dancer through Sensational Features. Oh, is that my song? I hear it. Oh, what?
Just run with it.
Yeah, roll with it. Yeah, so that's who I am. I am here within a group of fine gentlemen right now. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Thank you for having me.
See, now that is an intro.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
He had nothing.
What else are we going to do in episode 69? That's about it.
And we're done.
Yeah,
Check,
exactly.
please. We're
See ya.
out. We're going to drink beer for the next 2 hours, and life's good.
So much for last week having 130,000 listeners. This week is going to be
Dude,
it's going to be like 57.
So I'm not going to lie. And I was we were talking with Jared about this earlier. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You people out there are making my head hurt. I don't understand.
Are you starting to actually care about stats? Is that what the problem is?
No, I've always cared about stats. What I care about is where I don't know where they're coming from. And that's the part that's making my head hurt.
Why does it sound like you're toking right now?
Why don't you have people?
Yeah, like you're just kind of like,
I don't understand
where you're coming from, man.
I don't get it, man. Because it's the bill. It's episode 69, dude.
I don't get it.
So, seriously, our last episode was over 130,000 listeners as of this morning.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
We had 20,000 people that listened as of that started listening before 9 o'clock this
Dave,
morning.
That's just SoundCloud. God knows how much on iTunes and Stitcher.
Yeah. For the love of God, if you're that many people are listening, give us a positive review.
For the love of God, who are you?
For crying out loud.
Seriously, literally. We listeners in all 50 states, 41 countries.
Who the hell are you?
Do not understand it at all. You don't. Okay, here's the deal. You people out there listening, there are advertisers that want to throw giant bags of money at us,
and that will only happen if
but we
give us
can't answer the question of who you are.
Who is your daddy and
what does he do?
Yeah. That's how you should title your survey. Do a survey on the Facebook page and the website.
Nobody will fill it out.
And
That's
it
the
should be,
problem.
who is your daddy and what does he do?
Dude, here's the thing. We get all the traffic on the website. We get no comments there either.
No.
Nothing.
All of our engagement is on Facebook. He yells at me for posting stuff on Facebook.
I didn't yell at you.
It ruins our engagement.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. We were talking earlier, Jer. I don't get it. It drives me nuts because here's the scary part. We don't know where they're coming from, and so we don't know when. What's the trigger to make them all go away? I'm pretty sure
you haven't scared them off yet.
I'm pretty sure it's not Kelley Jean.
No, it's
You haven't scared them off yet.
It's this episode.
It might be.
It might be.
Speaking of which, we're on a break. This is the IT and the D show.
We will be right back.
Well, see, now you hit me with that, and I'm not ready, and I'm not queued
All right,
up.
fine. We're not back yet. We will be right back.
Break.
Live from the Raw Radio X studios in downtown Detroit, this is the IT in the D show.
Hello, everybody. It's Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are listening to IT in the D.
The IT in the D show is brought to you in part by Logicalis. Logicalis is an international IT solutions and managed services provider with expertise in communications and collaboration, data center, and cloud services. Employing nearly 3,700 people worldwide with more than 20 offices in the U.S., including 2 in Metro Detroit. Find out more at us.logicalis.com.
This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D show.
And we are back, episode 69, the IT in the D show. This is Bob the Sales Guy here with Dave the Geek, Jeff the Voice of Reason. Full pack studio here tonight.
Hello.
Find us online, itinthed.com. All the social media stuff's on there. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I was confused. We're passing out growlers, and
we're sitting
we got
here
confused.
in the Raw Radio X studios in the Russell Industrial Center.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
In beautiful Midtown Detroit.
Beautiful.
I love that I'm the only chick. It's great. So awesome.
When you walked in,
surrounded by geeks, I just love it.
I thought your hat said queef for a minute there.
I wish if I could find a hat that said queef, I would so buy
All you gotta
it.
do is just find
John Hoffman, are you listening?
Yeah, exactly.
Make a hat that says
Please,
queef and
can I
have it
get
there.
Right. And stickers, and a t-shirt, and a banner.
Just swap out the N. That's all we don't need a new hat.
A little stitching, it'll be fine.
So I guess let's dive into the venue that we're going to be at Thursday night.
Yes,
we'll be over at
let's do
Falling
that.
Down Beer Company. We've got Mark and Eric here. Guys, what's going on? Like, what's new and exciting with Falling Down that we don't know about yet?
Let's see.
Going all Eminem on them. Tell me something I don't know about me.
Give me something to dance to.
We got a bunch of new beers coming out pretty soon here. We had some backlog for a little while, so a lot of our regulars will know that we're a little low on beer. I know Dave frequents and is kind of like, where's all the beer that I
Dude,
love
I was
drinking?
walking in and you guys had like 2 options for like growlers, and I was like, all right.
They're building back up soon real quick here.
What, are you slacking on the job?
We're trying to get a beer special for your party. How does that sound?
Excellent.
Is that the Slim Jim?
Will it be called?
the Slim Jim.
Slim Jim beer.
Will
I've
it be
heard of the
Luke?
Slim
I am
Jim
your
beer.
lager.
No. That'd be a good one though.
The Tauntaun Triple.
No.
Dave Slap Ale.
Thought it smelled bad on the outside.
Did you just come up with that, or you did it? You did not.
I totally did.
What about the Carbonite Ale? Something
Yeah,
like that?
Oh! Nitro. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If you really want, then you guys
Band for fodder.
Band for fodder? Oh.
I don't know if I
Damn it,
wanna get
we're
into
writing
this.
another business plan.
I don't know if I want to get into this, but it will be a Belgian strong ale. It's a new beer that we haven't had on tap before.
Can we name it?
So it's the Empire Strikes
I'm fine
Back.
with that. It's really it's not a
We're gonna
Bach,
get sued.
though, so
I think a double strong
Call it
ale.
the Double D.
And there we go.
Answered.
Hello.
Oh, By
the
way,
10.5%.
IT and the Double D.
That's right, and we all know double D's are strong and can cloud the hell out of your thinking. So
there you go. We have a winner.
So welcome to the IT and the Double D episode.
Yes.
This will be the first episode Bob doesn't listen to.
I said that in the break. Yeah.
Exactly, and we just lost our clean tag on iTunes. No, very cool. So I mean, that's good to know you guys have a lot of new stuff coming out.
yeah. And there's I'm trying to think what else we have coming up right now.
Sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, the sweet potato casserole. I know Mark talked about that last time he was here, and he lied because it wasn't ready yet. But that one will actually be out
Way to throw your business partner under the bus.
Now this is a beer. Sweet potato
it's a sweet potato
casserole?
casserole beer. So we use sweet potatoes and pecans and
Shut up.
What?
Donut.
Wait. Do you need a fork to drink it?
ton of marshmallow.
Oh yeah, marshmallow fluff. That was the one that was. It was a pain to add as well. But
Will you stop?
It sounds
Get
so
out.
magical.
Just, you know
imagine making a sweet potato casserole, but just putting everything into the beer.
We're getting a new
instead
beer
of actually in the
sponsor.
casserole.
Putting marshmallow fluff in my beer. Get the hell out of here.
Wait, Bob, didn't you have a rant about that? Like putting like food coloring and crap in beer?
No, it was his Christmas ale that he was just complaining about.
yeah.
And pumpkin spices.
Yeah, pumpkin
No, but
spices.
here's the thing about you guys' beer is you guys call it something.
Yeah,
but it
if you say
fine.
pumpkin spice 3 times in a mirror, a white girl in yoga pants shows up to tell you about her holiday wish list.
Don't forget about the Ugg boots.
Can we write a
pumpkin
Oh my god,
pumpkin spice.
Can we write a horror movie on the? Oh my
Oh,
god!
yes, that's a nightmare.
That's why it's a horror movie. That'd be amazing.
Oh my god, my double soy half latte.
Oh, pumpkin spice, please.
And all the guys just go no. You really put marshmallow fluff in the beer?
Yeah, and just for you, Bob, when you order it for the first time, I'm going to dab a little marshmallow fluff right on top and torch it for you.
For the love of Christ.
And it's called
No, I'm just joking.
the Fluffer.
I'm just joking.
Warren Brewery already has the fluffer, but good trying that one.
Dirty
What'd
talk.
you do to my wonderful beer?
All I want is my ninja
boiled
chicken.
in. That's all right. Ninja will be out sometime next week.
See, now you're just teasing us.
We want Bantha Fodder Ale. I'm just thinking of all the different.
Luke, I am your lager.
Yeah, I like-
Got to have a good, like, strong, dark side beer.
What's that? What would be a
The carbonite.
Yeah, but what's a C beer?
C?
Carbonite. Yeah,
Carbonite.
Like a nitro.
Hellas,
like all the
like
nitro.
Carbonite
yeah,
nitro.
like a style. Triple.
Oh, you think like a carbonite Kolsch?
Oh yeah!
Oh, we have a winner. There you go.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Kolsch starts with the K, but
Yeah, I know,
sound
it's
that
all right.
matters. It's the alliteration. That's all that we care about.
It's silent. I don't. We don't.
There's a schwa, a umlaut.
It's silent. What
something.
alphabet are you using?
So I did try one called Granny's Apple Pie. So I get the pie thing.
Oh yeah, that one is. I'm pretty sure that's green. No, not Greenbush. Odd Sides that had that.
Yeah, they're from
And-
Michigan, right?
Yeah, they're over in the southwest. Well, I guess more west side of the state than the southwest. But I actually had that as well, and yeah, they call it Grammy's apple pie, and that's they use cider and all sorts of weird stuff in that one as well, and it tasted like an apple pie.
Well, I'm
I don't know
excited
another
to
way describe
try.
it. Yeah, we'll see it. It I haven't had the final product yet. It's just the other day it was finishing, so it's.
I'll be your
darn near
test
close.
subject.
Will the smoked pepper wheat beer be back? Because that wasn't there Saturday, and I was sad.
Smoked pepper weed.
Oh my god, it's a smoked pepper wheat beer. Like
Wheat
it's
or
a
weed?
wheat.
Oh.
Wheat. Tentacles. NT. Big difference.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like a hospitality provider
Okay.
yet that I know of, which would make our event so much more interesting. But no, so it's a wheat beer, but it had like a kick of jalapeno in it, and it was outstanding.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But it wasn't there Saturday, and I was
And
sad.
habanero, jalapeno, and serranos.
Oh my goodness!
Dude, it was so good.
I'm redesigning the recipe just a little bit
Okay.
to get a little more spice out of it.
Really?
So,
Dude, it had a good kick.
I thought the smoke was good.
Yeah.
The vegetable flavor from the peppers, but I didn't think it had much spice to it. So I'm gonna
Just set your mouth on fire and distinguish it at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Hang on, we got a name on Twitter from Ian.
Yes.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Pumpkin Spice Beer.
Mr. Stay Puffed?
Yeah, Mr. Stay
Mr.
Puft.
I tried to
Stay
think of
Puft
someone
Marshmallow
who had
Spice.
never heard us.
Pumpkin Spice Beer.
Mr.
Yeah.
Stay Puffed.
So hey, I have a quick question. Would you guys ever consider doing a medicinal type of beer? Because I've never heard of that or had anything
it's
like that.
not.
Would it be-
We have to get certain ingredients approved by the federal government.
Grandpa's old cough medicine.
FDA.
If that existed, I would definitely drink it.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like you can't have caffeine in beer. That's been banned. Stuff like that.
Boo.
But they let Four Loko go on the shelf.
You have to
That's great.
submit recipes for special herbs and stuff. So
Oh.
there is a hemp beer out at Sherwood Brewing Company in Mount Clemens.
Yeah.
Sterling Heights. But they got they had to submit it and get it approved.
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So what else you guys got going on? I mean, like seriously. I mean, I'm there every Saturday. So I see,
You walk in, Dave.
Seriously, I'm a hockey jersey guy at
Right. Absolutely. He's here again. Get the growlers ready.
Right. Well, no, and here's the funny part. Like, literally every week I walk in, and there's always, like, it happens every week. There's always somebody new. That's because I walk in at different times of the day. There's always somebody new at the counter. I walk in with 4 growlers and put them on the counter, and it's like, dude, what party are you going to, and can we go?
Just follow him out. Follow him out.
Yeah, and then I always get a text going, this guy in a hockey jersey is here. What am I supposed to do?
Take care of him is the answer.
Yeah, how does this work?
So Bob and I talked about this last time. You know, the one thing we miss on this show is the from the PBR. So when are you guys going to start canning things? I mean, come on.
As we've talked about before, Bob loves it in the can.
He loves it in the can.
Yeah, but you can take it golfing.
Yeah.
And you can go tailgating with it.
I would love to go golfing with 6-pack or whatever, Ninja
That's
Chicken.
why I like it in the can.
Have a little.
He likes it in the can at the course.
The can has been designed.
Perfect.
The can design has been sent to the federal government for approval.
Really?
Yep.
That has to happen.
The federal government has to approve your cans?
Yes, they do.
That happened with you, Kelley?
Wait, wasn't the can invented like... Wasn't the can invented like millions of years ago?
Yeah. Well, they have to approve all labeling and marketing and advertising. It's crazy what has to get approved. But yeah, so I'm looking at...
This isn't Russia, is it, Russ?
This isn't Russia.
I'm looking at approval in 2 to 3 weeks. And
Okay.
then order the cans up. So we're sometime in Q1.
So it's an entire regulatory process, but beyond that, once you get through all that crap, it's easy to do, or is it?
Yeah,
at
actually,
that point, you have to jump over a bunch of
No.
hurdles.
We're contracting with a.
You have to get permission from the government to put it in the can.
Although there's some legislators...
We're totally going to isolate that.
Actually,
especially in the state of Michigan, apparently.
Yes, apparently in the state of Michigan, you really need...
And Haas has the quote again.
Technically, you have to get permission to put it on and around the can.
Well, that's even better.
So the cans are fine. It's what wraps them that's the issue.
Exactly.
It's what covers the cans that the government wants to know
Right,
about.
and let's be honest, we all have an issue with covering cans.
Absolutely. Cans should be uncovered.
The government officials just gave me the thumbs up on my cans.
Alrighty then.
Let's see.
Like, yeah.
Cans sometime in early Q1 of next year.
Okay.
It'll be Ninja Chicken 4-pack, 16 ounces. You guys have
Talls,
seen
man.
The tall boys?
Tall boys.
Excellent.
You've seen the ads in Detroit Beer Press of the Ninja
Or if
Chicken
not, you
logo.
will on Thursday when you come to our event, and they will have them available.
Yep. So
It's right next to the article that I wrote
that's-
and Dave edited.
That's basically the label to the can.
Nice.
Because cans need labels.
Yep.
I think we.
Now, is it a huge production
That cow's
run
gone
to put
dry.
more than one beer into different offerings, or do you have to
Yeah,
go through
we-
the whole
No, we have
federal
to-
regulatory
we
thing
have to
for
order,
every
like-
single one?
Yeah, we have to order 15,000 cans a shot.
Yeah, you gotta get a SKU. No, because you get a SKU, and you gotta
No, I mean, like, if you want to do analog amber in
Yeah.
a can, you have to do the entire process all over again from
Yep, I
scratch.
have to create a whole new label, submit it for approval, get the
for
can
crying
printed
out loud.
up. Yep, it's a
But
big
once
deal.
you approve it, you can make another run. Like you could make a second run or a third.
Yeah,
run.
absolutely. As long as I
Okay.
use that same can design.
Manny
it's fine.
Mota malted ale.
Manny Mota.
Man, oh.
Now pinch hitting.
And then just in case I don't make it back in the next
Beer
few
from
months,
concentrate.
we've had a ton of beers aging in bourbon barrels.
And that's the dude, because we kind of helped hook that up. When's that coming out?
Yeah, what's up? Can that be the
well-
IT and the D something?
We're thinking around New Year's for bourbon barrel Ninja Chicken. And our anniversary party, March 28th, we will have...
You were open before March because we were there in February. Oh, that's right. We were the pre-opening.
That was the soft opening.
That was a fluffer.
That was the making sure they were ready to perform. Yeah, that was
How'd that go?
We have Bourbon Barrel Angry Beaver.
Angry.
How appropriate.
Which Bob, you can actually come and tap the bunghole.
I need to tap the bunghole. of the
They're
Angry Beaver.
in the brewery right now.
When can I tap?
When will that be now?
That's the question. When will then be now?
You can see them Thursday. The hole you have to tap.
Can I get Bourbon Barrel Angry Beaver in the can?
No, I'm there. Just like the celebratory.
That's a tall order, Jeff.
German beer garden tapping, and like everybody goes, "Yay!" Can I do that? That's what I.
Sure. Why not?
I'm so in. I'm tapping the
You're
Angry
in.
Beaver
You're
in
in
the
to
bunghole.
tap the Angry Beaver. In the
I am
bunghole.
tapping the Angry Beaver in the bunghole.
And then
Photoshop.
We don't need a Photoshop.
And then around Christmas here, we're going to release. It's called King Ziggy, but it's a 11.5% Imperial Stout.
God, you're killing us.
You guys have great names. Who comes up with all these crazy names?
It's one of us, either me or Eric here.
You guys are.
Can't you go Star Wars name on an Imperial Stout?
It's an Imperial Stout, and you don't have a Star Wars name. Fail.
Come on.
Yeah, but most of her names also involve a lot of heavy drinking, and so who knows what comes up after
And
that.
you don't want to get sued by Disney.
Well,
right.
Well, and this particular one is dedicated to my wife's first horse who died. So it's
sure. Man, way to be a downer with a dead horse.
And we're coming up to a break.
Right. Yeah, it died in the swamps of sadness. Right. The horse died from sad. That's it.
Hang on. Dead horse does not supersede General Tarkin. Just get the hell out of here.
But
You
wives
provide
do.
another system?
No. My point is that this
Tarkin's triple.
There we go.
Yeah,
See, it's our mission to get you sued by Disney.
There you go.
So they need to have the Grievous Growler.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
Grievous sucked. That was the worst character.
He was actually kind of
No,
lame.
Jar Jar was the worst
No, the
character. Let's all agree that Jar Jar was the worst
No,
character.
the diner
No,
cook-
before this goes any
Oh,
further,
yeah.
let's all agree that Jar Jar was the worst character.
All right, motion passed.
The Camino diner cook was a better
could
character
do-
than Grievous. Let's go there.
Oh God, what the hell was it? Mel from Alice, the old TV show. He was basically the Camino Mel.
Yeah.
Right, that's exactly what it
I will
was.
take Jar Jar over him any day. I think it's become trendy to hate on Jar Jar. This bullshit hate on the diner.
No, I hated Jar Jar before it was cool.
I just hate all three prequels.
No, you know what? I know why I don't hate Jar Jar? Because his leader was Hawkman in Flash Gordon. That's why I don't hate him. We would have never gotten Brian
the
Blessed.
king of the motorboat.
We would have never gotten Brian. We would have never got Hawkman in Star Wars if it wasn't for Jar Jar. So I'm cool with him just like painfully.
He slipped in.
Left
flank. He gets a pass.
Right, exactly.
Because it went dive. Gordon's alive.
Liar, you a thief!
Darth Vader's alive.
This show's gone to hell. So where the hell do we find you, Mark?
Did
Online?
you expect anything different?
No, not on episode 69.
It's everything I hoped it would be and more.
Yeah.
All the
So I could
go again?
So I could put a beer in mason jars and sell these Jar Jar beer, right?
Jar Jar beers.
Son of a bitch.
It would sit on the shelf and everyone would hate on it.
Yes,
Exactly.
You know,
I just do a 12-pack.
You still want to be drunky?
Mark, just put it on the bottom shelf. No one will touch it.
Misa thinking you so hammered.
And then the next
Yeah,
time,
call a six-pack. You so hammered.
no, the next,
No, call it Miso Hammered. It's a Two Live Crew reference.
the next night could be Han Solo Cup night. Come on.
Just stop.
What? What?
One step too far, one bridge too far.
Yeah.
That's way better than the Jar Jar. Never mind.
Bell yourself, Bob. Tap out. Bell yourself.
Those hurt. You know how much those hurt getting those out of my head.
I can't believe we're still talking about the prequels.
Never stop talking about the prequel.
No.
Ever.
Okay, please.
Ever.
Stop. Make it stop.
All right, well,
So, Mark, okay. So
FallingDownBeer.com.
Thursday night, we'll be there. It is fallingdownbeer.com.
Yes.
And Facebook.com, Falling Down Beer, all that fun stuff. We have the links all throughout pretty much everything we do because we love you guys. So we'll have it in the recap tomorrow. And seriously, if you're in the area at all, come out Thursday night. You don't have to be in IT. We throw our end of the year event. We throw open to anybody and everybody who just wants to come out and help kids have a good Christmas. It's going to be a phenomenal night. It's a fun little cross section of humanity that always winds up showing up, and it's going to be fun. So I look forward to it. So we'll see you guys there, and we've got and I guess the one thing we really didn't get into at all, and we'll double back on this in a bit. The cool thing about you guys as a brewery is you're not your typical brew pub because it's not just the good beer; it's also the phenomenal food that you have. That's the really cool part to me, and you guys are going to have a great menu there as well. So we'll double back on that on the flip side.
And it's not full of cranky hipsters. I'm going to throw that one in.
Right. You stop those at the door somehow. I don't know how that happens.
It's called it's
They're
located
on
in Warren.
Saturdays when I come in.
They're there on Saturdays? Well, it's a good thing we don't have our events on Saturdays.
I second the whole South Warren thing. It has a lot to do with that.
Warren. There's no bike lanes.
Right.
It's over by the racetrack. Do hipsters bet on anything? I don't think so.
They get run over on Mount. Like if they try to stop on a red light, they'll get just plowed
Will
over.
they be completely distracted by the horse racetrack? They just start taking their fixies and going around in circles.
No, they're in North Warren. I was for the
Why aren't horse tracks like hipster central nowadays?
Wait, North Warren? Is that like South Detroit?
Yeah.
North Warren? Does that exist?
North Warren? Was it like East Madison Heights?
Warren's the third biggest.
No,
city
here's the thing. Like as a Detroit resident, like once I go to North Warren, like I'll get stopped and checked. South Warren, I'm good, but North Warren, I don't know about us Detroiters.
You're a dupa.
Is that a white privilege thing?
You're a dupa. This is the IT and the D Show.
We'll be right back.
Live from the Raw Radio X studios in downtown Detroit, this is the IT and the D Show.
Dig you IT geeks. This is Dre DeMatteo from Sons of Anarchy. You are listening to IT and the D.
A word from Quantum, a storage company with a different approach. Quantum offers industry-leading backup and DR solutions with products that integrate innovative deduplication, replication, and cloud technologies. Our archive solutions help you retain data longer and keep it accessible, leveraging technologies like direct object storage, intelligent tiering, and LTO. Quantum Scale-Out Storage is designed to accelerate complex information workflow. Powered by StoreNext 5, it is the industry's fastest streaming files system. Visit www.quantum.com for more information.
This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D Show.
Welcome back. Segment 3, episode 69. This is the IT and the D Show.
Oh, yeah.
We're sitting here in the Raw Radio X studios in the Russell Industrial Center. Beautiful Midtown Detroit, Michigan. This is Bob the Sales Guy here with Dave the Geek, Jeff the Voice of Reason, all-star cast in the studio. Find us online, itandthed.com.
I don't know which clip this is.
Hello, Sandimas. Please welcome for the final report of the afternoon. From all throughout history, some of the greatest people who have ever lived in their 1988 World Tour.
What happened to the other guy? Keanu Reeves, like $50 million a movie.
No,
It's just like every other buddy movie.
No,
one gets famous, the other one goes into
Here's how
oblivion.
bad I feel for Alex Winter, who's the other guy.
The other
So
guy.
he
You
was-
actually know his name.
I do.
You actually looked him up on IMDb?
No, dude, I'm the guy who knows who the other guy from Wham is, Andrew Ridgeley. I'm the guy.
Which was
like,
the other guy
that's-
from Bosom Buddies.
Why would you even know
Peter
who the other
Scolari,
guy
Peter
is from
Scolari.
Wham?
Yeah, that's dude. We've had this talk. We know
I
how
know.
my brain works. It is what it is.
Yeah.
No. So he's like a filmmaker now. Like he did this whole thing on Bitcoin. And like CNN interviewed
How'd that
him.
work out?
No, here's the worst part.
Technically, you're a filmmaker. I mean, what kind of filmmaker?
No, he does like real like films, like real movies. Like he does really, really good stuff. And he did this whole thing about Bitcoin, which actually I was going to shoot to you in prep for this because I felt bad for him because CNN had him on to talk about his documentary on Bitcoin, and they introduced him with the clip from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm like,
shake it.
I'm like, how much does that suck that like you're trying to do something real with your life?
Well, they don't do that with what's his nuts that went to the Senate in Minnesota. What the hell's his name?
Oh, Jesse the Body Ventura.
No, Al Franken.
Al Franken.
Oh, yeah.
You don't show clips.
Yeah, you're not the SNL guy anymore.
Yeah, the
You're
SNL
not-
guy in the diaper.
Or
yeah,
like-
he's a U.S. senator
or,
for
Trading
Christ's sake.
Places.
No, you're still Ted Theodore Logan.
I
and,
mean, people would relate to him in that way.
Yeah.
So I can see why he would do that.
No, it discredits everything he's
Are
doing.
you,
Right.
wait,
Personally.
are you drinking a wine cooler?
No, it's
How is that even a-
hard black raspberry lemonade. It's actually
A wine
Mike's
cooler.
hard black what?
Wait,
5%
Mike's hard what?
alcohol, yo.
how'd you get that past security in this?
It's the double D.
Wait. It's
I can get the emails tomorrow. Do not put my name on this on
Yeah.
This episode never happened.
Yeah.
Do not
We're just
talk-
going to skip
author
from
and publisher credit.
68 to 70 on LinkedIn.
So we're gonna dive in.
Well, one quick thing. We had a follow up note from Falling Down Beer Company.
Yeah, we had one beer that we forgot to mention. A lot of people will know our Blood Orange IPA. We
Yes.
actually did a double version of it. So it's a Blood Orange double IPA. Comes in about 10%.
So it's a Sunday, Bloody Sunday, or
Sure, if you want to reference YouTube. Again, with the copyright
Stop
references.
giving them names. Stop giving them names. We're going to get sued. They're going to get sued.
what was an old Letterman bit? Oh no,
it'll be like the worst version of Oprah ever. You get a lawsuit.
You get a lawsuit.
Everyone gets a lawsuit.
But you know what? Hey, but you know what? It'll be fine because we're all drunk.
Does the fun ever start?
I don't know.
Crying out loud.
Does it?
Hate you people.
I think your life would never be the same without us, man.
No, not at
There
all.
was so many good articles I sent your way, and we're not going to hit any of them.
No. He's got a list of like 15 long.
And we've hit one.
I haven't submitted one, Bob. We're not going to get to that.
No, we
I'm
got
sure.
Jeremiah and Billy here. I want to talk some. I want to.
Can we talk about the chlorine gas leak at the furry convention in Chicago?
Oh my what?
What kind of furry convention?
Here, step in this room and get a shower.
The furries.
There are different
No.
kinds
There's a
of furry
convention?
conventions.
The furries. Yes, the people that dress up.
Sub-furries?
The people that dress up in animal
Hump
costumes.
each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently they had a convention in Chicago.
Wait,
And
there's a convention for this?
There are
Is
Dude,
Bob's
big deal.
furry
Big
animal an
deal.
angry beaver? Does he dress up as an angry beaver?
whole new definition of angry beaver. There was a chlorine gas leak.
Hang on. What comedian did I see? It was a great bit. He's like going, back in the 70s, he goes, if you were an adult and wanted to dress up like a baby and poop in your diapers, that was great. You sat in your house and you pooped in your diapers. Now, because the goddamn internet, he goes,
Richard Jenney. Richard Jenney had the great shtick about like every town had like the downside of the internet. Like every town had the seriously creepy dude. And the problem with the internet is that now they can communicate.
Yes.
And they can
Exactly.
plan.
They have their own subculture.
And they can gather.
That's the same guy. He goes, because now on a Saturday, you're at the goddamn Hyatt Regency pooping your diapers with 1,400 other people.
And nobody to clean it up.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah,
The furry thing isn't. That's not.
No, it's a real
not
thing.
real.
No, it's a real
I
thing.
know some. I have some furry friends.
For crying out
What?
you do
Yeah,
not.
I know people who
Okay,
are
now,
furries.
like now, okay.
I wish I had some.
Like when I say I have a furry friend, I mean Bob.
Where's that bell?
Son of a bitch.
Like, there's nothing like going out to the club and seeing a panda dancing on the dance floor. It's what happens in the D.
Crying out loud.
Stop.
I don't know how it. I genuinely do not know how I would react to a dancing panda. I don't.
And then people get tired of the vagina where you got to do crap like that. I swear to God.
Well, that was dude, that
Is
was
the panda wearing a thong?
That was always my thing about
Sorry.
Comic-Con. There was always like hentai alley. Like I never understood like when did normal naked women become not enough and you had to like see Blondie doing Dagwood to get aroused.
Did you ever see Bob Saget doing Ken?
You know, there's a segment for everyone. I'm sorry.
And I'm not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying
You're not judging.
I don't get it.
You're just observing.
I don't get it.
That was a Bob Saget bit. He goes, at this point in my life, you got to hit me in the crotch 15 times with a wiffle ball bat for me to get a hard on.
You're so numb to everything else.
It's a damn consumption junction and steakandcheese.com. It ruined me.
It has spoiled everything for everyone. This is why we can't have nice things.
Pre-Vario, I was sitting with a 100 meg handoff to the direct Cisco switch, and I got steakandcheese.com. You remember that? Yeah. And I got to see every video live. Like at home, you couldn't see these things.
Oh no!
Right?
I mean, like surfing the internet is like changing the channel on the TV. It was that fast?
Hey, someone just bought an IT in the D shirt. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm sitting in the data center watching every vile, vulgar, awful, nasty, the worst, the underbelly
At
of the
work.
internet video live as it happened. And to this day, I will not hit, I will not touch, I will not look any of it. Like it's all numb to me. I hate it all. The underbelly of the internet is disgusting, vile.
Like 2 girls in a cup type?
No, that's kindergarten.
No, that's nothing.
Mr.
That is
Rogers.
nothing.
That's
That was
baby.
nothing?
That's baby steps.
No.
Video type
We're not talking. No, we're not getting
What was
into
that?
it.
What was
We're
that?
not-
guy's
we're not-
name?
we're-
'Cause that was
No, we're not going to get into it.
that server was in our building that was broadcasting that stuff. What was his name?
I was going to say, you guys know a lot of those
We
people.
actually were. He was actually paying us to broadcast. this
Probably
stuff.
Brad.
I paid for my condo down payment was because of that.
What was that building? Bob, what was
It was
that building on
something
like
like
on
Marcellus or
14
something
and
like
Crooks?
Fornication.
Fornication, yeah. 14 and Crooks.
I went
mean,
to their Christmas parties for 3 years.
Oh my
I've
god!
heard of that now.
It's like you drive by that place and you see girls walking out of there.
Yeah,
It was like
Yeah, no, the sad-
Marcellus Wallace or something like that. It was
Marcellus
some
Wallace.
weird name.
The biggest adult hosting.
That was epic.
What
What was that?
I don't know.
That was
Like
like
you closed a big door or something.
Did Psycho hit? What happened?
well, don't keep doing
Nice.
it.
Note to self: bring WD-40 into the studio next week.
WD something.
The guy for falling down, he's a little squeaky.
That's right. Yeah, the only time you'll ever hear me say the only time you'll ever hear me say this, I need to bring lube into the studio next week.
I don't want this show on my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, no one's tagging anybody in this one.
I'm not coming to the studio.
Exit 69, the episode
right.
that didn't exist.
How are we not Exit 69 Big Beaver this episode?
Fail.
That should
Fail.
be the sign.
Fail.
That should be the
That
cover
should have been the Facebook cover art.
Yeah, Bill and Ted.
This
Gotta run
episode
with it.
scared me enough as it is.
Right. No, but
Guys,
so
what was
our
the
buddy
gas-
Brad is the guy who ran, like, he built up, like, an entire porn hosting empire, and then his wife decided that was a bad idea, and so he had to sell it off, and then they got divorced.
No.
And now
No,
he
that's-
started up again.
no, that's not the story.
Stopped doing porn because of her.
Right.
Kicked it back up again, and she said, "I'm leaving." He said, "Okay, fine, bye."
Yeah.
Now he's won like every global major award for web
Dude, every
hosting
time
company.
I
His
turn around,
his
every time
Facebook
I turn
wall
around is like
crazy.
my every wet dream I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. It's Brad, dude. Brad, but here's the funny part. Like, you talk to him about it, and he's like, "Dude, it's not that great." I'm like, I would love to make that judgment.
Well, it's like that. Did you guys ever see that movie, The Middleman?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's living that life, right? I mean, all he is a businessman providing an
Yeah.
avenue for them to
Brad's
do.
at every AVN.
Yeah,
every,
exactly.
So I'm gonna
every
go on
time
a limb
he's
here.
in Prague. He's at every
Why not? All
adult
that
film
stuff.
industry
Yep.
award,
I'm gonna
getting
go on
a
a limb
thank
here.
you from
Oh,
somewhere.
they're very popular.
Yeah.
I had a hand in his.
You were his. You had a hand on
You
Brad.
handed his. You had a hand in his what? Where was that thought? Where was your hand?
Bob was Brad's fluffer? What?
No, I sold him his first 2.
I know you did.
And I gave him the most rock bottom prices.
He's the only business you ever got out of me that you didn't get out of me.
No, you went to him. You didn't go to me.
You're really bad at finishing, especially in this segment.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you should hear what his wife has to say.
I gave him his first 2.
Everybody keeps yelling. What am I supposed
What
to
is
do?
this? Cards Against Humanity or a podcast?
I knew what he meant. He first 2 T1 lines. Bob's the one that sold them to him.
Hey, Haas, this is what they call great radio. This
Burstable
is like
10
table talk.
Burstable 10 megs. Thank you, not T1.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Burstable.
You guys, I'm really curious.
Really?
You were
Burstable,
talking-
that sounds
you guys were
appropriate.
talking about a gas leak, and I'm just wondering if all the furries are okay.
Apparently, a few of them wound up going to the hospital.
Oh, no.
They were sickened by the chlorine gas. And
Who ate chlorine?
Yeah. And the
Who
worst
ate
part.
the chlorine to get the gas?
It wasn't so happy after.
No, yeah, no little chipmunks dancing around. With
No,
the
you didn't answer my
no.
question. Who ate the chlorine to get the gas?
No, we heard the
It
question. We were
wasn't
just ignoring
nitrous.
it.
No, and
That
so
would've
it,
made
like
for a great
apparently,
party right
and
there.
they discovered that, I mean, basically it was done intentionally. Like it was an attack upon the furries. What?
Oh, really?
It was the furries have been attacked.
It was intentional?
Oh.
What kind of attack?
Terrorists, I tell
Chlorine
ya.
gas attack.
It's a trap.
Weapons of mass destruction
Next.
against
What
the
the hell's
furries.
next? I don't care about the
I don't
damn
care.
furries.
There's got to be something better on the list than this stupid
The hot
story.
girl wants to talk about the furries. We're talking about the
Just
furries.
saying that
Already then.
The Boston Bombers, where were you at the furry convention for crying out loud? Yeah, I said it. It's Bob the sales guy.
Who can we reach on LinkedIn?
Bob at itnd.com.
No, 3 weeks ago it was Dave and Flashpoint. Now, next week it's going to be Bob and the furries. And like the
bring
internet
it on,
anger
man.
of all the furries.
Bring it on.
You know what? I would take all of the furry wrath over people thinking I'm a racist. I'm not going to lie to you. I will be anti-furry all day long.
You do know they make insurance for that, right?
I
Dave?
do know.
Oh, yes.
Thanks to you, and my State Farm agent is mad that they don't offer it yet.
Yes,
because-
white privilege insurance.
Jerry, did I ever tell you the story about how I found out what a bear was?
Oh, no.
So,
this
I'm gonna,
Oh, Lord.
I'm on.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
All right, everyone push back the microphone.
Hang on. I'm on a business trip, right? And I get hammered at this German bar, and I had a blast.
Shocker.
So I'm at the hotel bar, and I'm like, I am not just going to bed. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm going to the hotel bar. So this guy's sitting next to me, and we're watching the ball game. He's like, "Hey, man, you like baseball?" And we're talking sports. And I'm like, "Yeah." And blow back and forth. He goes, "You here for the convention, bro?" I go, "No, just a couple sales calls. I'm, work for HP. I'm going home tomorrow." It's like, "Oh, cool." Second guy, same thing, man. "Oh, yeah. Talking sports, whatever going on. What are you a fan of? This and that. You here for the convention tomorrow, man?" "No, dude. Just, sales call. I'm from Detroit."
Notice not once what convention.
No, and the
I was not picking this up.
It's not a Star Wars convention.
And the bartender's kind of looking at me, right? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm really drunk, and I don't care what convention. Don't talk to me. So I'm figuring it's some multi-level marketing bullshit, and I don't want to listen to him. And so third guy's like, "Dude, you here for the?" I'm like, "What convention is going on tomorrow?" And we're like, "No, we were all talking, and the Midwest Bears are here tomorrow, and we figured you were going to be right in the middle of it." And I go, "Son of a bitch, check, please."
Wait, like Chicago Bears?
No. You know how I knew?
Bob, explain to us the type of bears.
But you knew
Kelley
immediately
Gayman.
what that meant. No, you know how I knew? When I was at Vario.
They were touching your. Wait, they're touching your knee.
Those idiots.
He just wanted him to sell a port
Hang
switch.
on. Those idiots put a gay pride flag on my Jeep with a bear paw, and it was hang on, like a bumper sticker on my passenger side, and it sat there for like a month, literally for a month.
Because knowing you never go to that side of your car.
I never did. And I finally saw it, and I go, "Son of a bitch!" And I go. And I walk in, I start yelling, I go, "I get the gay pride thing, right? That's funny." Bear paw. So I had to Google it. I go, "Oh, you assholes."
Exactly.
It was basically fat, hairy guys that are into fat, hairy guys.
Again, so when I say I have a furry friend, I mean...
And I've been forever tainted that like anything that comes up like, "Hey, why don't I go to the Bears game?" No. Want to watch the Bears game? No.
Henceforth, you should be named Chewbacca.
Want to listen to the Bears game? No.
From now on, your Delta Tau Chi name is...
Bear. No. I won't even settle for Cub. I don't even like the Chicago Cubs.
Cubs is its own thing.
No.
Cubs are its own
His
thing.
name is Grizzly.
Oh, you mean Grizzly Adams.
I never said I'm the brawny man. I never said check please faster.
I'm sorry. I think I supplied the tape for them to do that to your car.
You probably did. I knew who. But we did some bad things to those guys. Oh my God, their wallpaper. He went to a Delphi sales meeting and we used to go to the hun.net and find the worst picture on the front page and then make it as wallpaper. And you got to clear it. You got to clear it twice. You can't just clear it on the front. You got to clear it in the cache
On the
too,
back
right?
end.
So he's going.
You got to clear it on the back side.
back end.
So McCracken's at Delphi, boots up his computer, and sure as shit, there's a picture of a freaking naked grandma. He came in the Vario office. I swear to God, he was going to murder all of us. He's out of the industry now for a good reason. It was one of the worst days of my life just seeing the look on his face. He went, I swear to God, he wanted to
Or
murder
the best day. Or the best days.
There was nothing worse, though. Remember Vicellio, God rest his soul? He was a great dude. But that idiot used to put the temperature up to 95 degrees in the office every single effing day. I used to work with Mark from Falling Down. If anyone didn't know that, he used to. If you ever were hot in the office, it's because Vasilio walked by and he would throw the thermostat. There was no manager in the office. Our manager was in Chicago.
And he'd go outside and drive his Corvette with the top down in the middle of the winter.
Right, and he'd giggle. We're sitting in the office like, why the hell is it so hot in this stupid office? Like, stupid Wiener Vicelli put the damn heat up again. And we used to have customers in there. I mean, there was people, they honestly, they would put saran wrap on the toilets. I mean, it never, you could not.
What is this? Wait, is this a frat house? Professional office environment.
Yes. We had no boss. We had no boss. Our boss was in Chicago. They had 8 Type A sales guys sitting in a bullpen like the size of the studio.
So what possibly could go wrong? Nothing could go wrong.
It was like a morning radio show because you'd be on a sales call with somebody, and then you'd have
You'd hear a sheep buying in the background.
No, like all the wave files are like bullshitter. I'm the smartest man alive. Bullshitter. You couldn't get through a sales call. Like literally, I'm amazed anything got sold out of that office.
There's a reason it was closed.
No, exactly. I sold crap. It wasn't because of that. Yeah, go ahead.
It sucks.
Exactly. What sucks?
The segment.
You sucks. You know what? This is a break.
You never even got to your guess this segment.
We didn't.
Well,
There's no timeline. We're good. We're laughing our tails off over here.
There is a real Detroit Heroes that we haven't gotten to.
Oh,
hit it. Play it.
Yeah, hit it.
Play it. We'll go live with this and then we'll hit a break.
Nice. IT in the D presents Real Detroit Heroes.
Real Detroit Heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Save Old Detroit activist.
Mr. Save Old Detroit activist.
You've lived in the city for less than a year, but the historical significance of every rundown building in the city is of the utmost importance to you.
Gotta save the buildings.
Even though every cause you have is about resisting change at any cost, you still launch new petitions on a site called change.org. 1, 2, maybe even 4 every week.
Isn't that ironic?
It doesn't matter if the building is falling down, has no structural integrity, or that it rains debris down on passersby and triggers street closures due to hazards, because you know that a backup singer from a one-hit wonder band in 1948 once passed out on a bar stool around the corner, and that's what matters.
History's important.
As you sip Pabst Blue Ribbon tall cans with your hipster friends, you talk about saving neighborhoods, how you should buy that building yourself, or how this house could be restored so easily and be so awesome.
But I don't have a paycheck.
So here's to you, Mr. Save Old Detroit activist. Without you standing in the way, hookers, pimps, drug dealers, and arsonists wouldn't have places to go at night. And that's a public service you can be proud of.
Real Detroit Heroes.
IT in the D. Networking Detroit, one beer at a time.
Live from the Raw Radio X studios in downtown Detroit, this is the IT in the D show.
One group rises within Metro Detroit and uses the power of the Matrix, networking, to light our darkest hour, and will continue hosting events until all are one. IT in the D. Read, meet, listen.
This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D show.
And we are back, segment 4, episode 69. This is the IT in the D
69,
show.
dude.
We're in the Raw Radio Studios in the Russell Industrial Center, beautiful Midtown Detroit, Michigan. This is Bob the Sales Guy here with Dave the Geek, Jeff the Voice of Reason, full studio, itthd.com. All that good stuff. You heard. You already. If you're listening, you already know.
If you've listened this long, you know where you're at.
You know where all of the things are.
Yeah.
That's what's
Because
up.
we are IT in the D.
And
There's
you
no
are not.
effing way You aren't.
I don't even know if you'd want to be IT in the D right now.
Unless you have a really, really, really big check.
Because, everyone's got a price.
For the $1 Million Man.
What?
It's a wrestling. Come on. Just work with me.
Yeah. Ted DiBiase, I was there with you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
As I sit here wearing my wrestling hockey jersey, so yeah.
Exactly.
He has a hockey jersey for every. I'm surprised you didn't get married in a hockey jersey. I really am.
I was not allowed to.
No.
There are limits, let's be honest.
It was probably under his tux.
It was, actually. It's like a Superman costume.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, there were a lot of people that made so the Flashpoint thing. I got a couple of Facebook comments that were like, "Dude, you look all respectable sitting there in your sport coat and your white shirt, but we all know you have like a Superman or X-Men T-shirt underneath that."
Didn't you? Didn't you text us saying, "Hey, should I just show up in a jersey?" And we're like, "No,
I did.
That was like
no.
all my friends that went to De La Salle. Tad and everybody, they'd wear the white Oxford, but underneath would be like a Stormtroopers of Death shirt, or all these like death metal or like punk, like Dead Kennedys.
Well, and why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
right.
of course.
But if you went like that, you could obviously see them through the back. So no one said I couldn't wear them underneath.
I'm just saying,
right?
Yeah, it is what it is.
And you have your Flash underoos on. That's cool. Like, we're not judged. We'll never judge.
That might be true. So one thing I want to hit on. So we've got our event Thursday night, Falling Down. But speaking of wrestling, we do have that because Bob and I are involved with a professional wrestling circuit these days. If you can't make it,
cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, we're not hiding
like
it
a year
anymore.
ago.
And we will, Jeff. I'm just going to tell you, if you're going to go to one Sunday.
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Sunday.
At the Ritz. It's their annual Hardcore with a Heart. It's a charity benefit. It helps
for the children.
It helps feed the homeless in Metro Detroit. If you want to show up, it's the cheapest show you will ever get into in your life.
It's either $5 entry or 5 cans of food.
$5, 5 cans of food. And it's going to be a hell of a show.
Last year they got like
300 pounds of food that got donated.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean
it's a lot of food.
Well, dude, I mean there's a really good following for that crowd. It's a lot of fun, and it's going to be a great event. I think there's 8-10 matches all queued up. It should be a lot of good.
Worst case, you have 10-12 beers with us. That's the
exactly. He'll be with us. You'll be drinking. It'll be a good time.
And you'll see things you can't unsee.
That's right, Jeff. You've been to one of those with us. Yes.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, you've seen you've seen Zach Gowen, the one.
I was amazed by the one-legged wrestler and his talents. I mean, I never thought someone could wrestle.
Dude has
with
one leg and whips on holy ass.
He was killing it. That's for sure.
Jeff, here's my thing. You can either donate to charity online, or you can donate to charity and watch wrestling. What's better? It's easy.
Wait. Which one has beer? Which one has beer?
Right. You can
wrestling.
You can donate. You can donate toys to kids
and cheap beer, dude. It's the Ritz. It's like the worst. Again,
no. It's like a challenge to spend more than $20.
But Jeff,
it's like going to Taco Bell. If you
Jared, it's a challenge
if you walk out of Taco Bell spending more than $30, you fed a third world nation.
Jeff, it's. I'm gonna tell you.
I've solved Detroit's food access problem. I've gone to Taco Bell and I brought it back.
That's right.
It's amazing when they bring the fight into the crowd too, because that happens.
Oh,
you'll have
audience participation.
Yeah, unbelievable.
When somebody says, move.
No, but again, you could either donate toys to the kids, or you can get hammered at Falling Down Beer and have Reuben egg rolls.
Right.
You can donate food.
We are the best of all possible
you can donate
worlds.
Food to the homeless. Or you can donate food to the homeless and watch wrestling and get drunk.
We want you to donate to charity. We want you to do good things, but we want you to either A,
have a good time doing it,
get drunk with us and eat Reuben egg rolls, or B, get drunk with us and watch wrestling.
What's a Reuben egg roll?
Oh.
I've never experienced magic.
I really guess the best way to put this is you should come on Thursday and find out for yourself. Because there's not a good way to describe it.
There you go.
Magic in every bite, huh?
It's an Asian fusion meat party in your mouth.
It's a Reuben
Gracious.
inside of an egg roll. And you know what? I'm confident.
Sandwich.
I'm confident.
You really can't. You can't just.
I'm
stop
confident it is the best thing you will ever have in your mouth in your life.
This is the fourth segment, right?
Right.
We're not quite to 5.
I was going to get into the Ritz Blue Tarp water, but it's not even close to
You've already been trumped.
Exactly.
So, speaking of Trumps, so Kelley.
Notice how I did that?
Sup.
So you,
nice.
You are multifaceted. Like, so you.
There's ass and faceted.
That's right. You put the ass in multifaceted. Yes, you do. So you have done music,
Yes.
which we heard in the break.
Yes. I grew up doing musical theater, and then
You did Annie.
Were you ever Mary
Yes.
Poppins?
I was Annie. I was Peter Pan. I was Oliver.
So
I turned bad after I turned 18.
Exactly. Yeah, why is Peter Pan always played by a woman? How does that always happen in musical theater?
Well,
physique.
I don't know.
Yeah, they fit the fly wires is what usually why it's happening. Yeah, again, degree theater arts. Yeah. No, you do a lot of different things. Like you've got more hustle going on than we do, which is impressive because we have a lot of different irons and a lot of different fires. But you run a party bus company. You run Motor City Dolls.
I used to run a party bus company.
Oh, you've gotten out of that now.
Oh yeah. I'll throw them under the bus.
So, but you run Motor City Dolls. You've
Yes.
got your own, you've got Detroit Dungeon, which is a internet TV streaming show that happens on Tuesdays.
Yes.
You've got your own featured entertainer acts that you go on and you do in clubs around the country. You've got a lot of stuff going on. So so for the folks that don't know, and you are a Detroit girl through and through. What do people know? What should people know about you that they don't?
Nothing.
Alrighty then. And then.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
I don't know. I like to be a mystery. It's all right. You guys can find me Kelley Jean. Just Google. Look me up on Facebook.
Wait, I couldn't know. What
Wait,
was
what was
that?
that?
Kelley.
It's Kelley, but EY.
Yes.
So
EY.
Kelley.
K to the LOEYGO.
J-E-A-N.
Don't make
Bob, don't make
Are
it
you
more
giving us
confusing
your
than
bear
it already
name,
is.
Bob? Your secret bear code?
Yeah, Bob, you're not helping.
What the hell's the name?
Just answer the question, Claire.
Answer the question, Claire.
I do a little bit of everything, and
On top of everything, and this is one of the I read an interview with you not too long ago, and on top of everything else, you're a mom, you have a kid, and you balance.
Well, he's grown now.
Well,
so.
yeah, but I mean, but you balance that life with everything else that you have going on.
Yeah.
Where should people come find you? Where should people come see you? Where do you do what you do?
Yes.
Tuesday nights, I do a show, Tune In Tuesdays on DetroitDungeon.com. It's a Ustream show. You can quit laughing at me. You guys want me to just shut down right now? I won't even talk.
No.
All right.
I'm always laughing at you. I was laughing at Bob.
No, by all means, tell Bob to shut the hell up. Feel free.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. I sing. I do a cabaret show. We did do cabaret as in Hey Big Spender, stuff like that. But
right, which I'm not gonna lie, was
it's choreographed.
Well, and it had the hint of sex to it, but was still ridiculously classy
and professional.
Yeah.
I choreograph all this, and we sing and we dance, and
because you have a theater background.
Yes, and now we do the rock cabaret show.
Okay,
which we sing Pour Some Sugar on Me and stuff like that. It's unique. Nobody's doing that. Besides that, I just started feature dancing. My first gig is in Battle Creek. It's this month, the 17th through the 20th. It's a 4-day gig. I'm excited. I'm nervous at the same time.
Oh, how hard can it be?
Oh, my God. Well, here's the thing with me. I'm the first feature dancer that sings. So there's more pressure on me. I mean, any girl can get up there and dance, but for 4 days in a row, I have to sing and I have to sound good.
Wait, okay. Now, so when you say, all right, so I have to take a step back.
Okay.
So when you say to me, when I think feature performer, it's girl up on stage, wrapped around a pole, and it is what it is. You're like doing an entire show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I'm singing, I'm dancing. It's like a whole variety thing.
No kidding.
It's the
Good for
first
you.
it's the first time it's ever been done. So we'll see how this goes off. Like I don't even know how it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be popular. I don't know if people are going to like. I think they'll like it. I don't know. We'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah. First singing featured dancer ever right here, people. Can I get some?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm stunned and yet impressed. That's outstanding.
Get the slow clap going, Dave.
The reason that I ended up being
Oh, there we go.
The reason that I ended up being a feature. Oh, what is this?
The slow clap. The slow clap.
Oh,
That only took 2 minutes to set up. Yeah.
I'm not with that. God.
This is not professional.
No.
At all.
Can you tell we do this for a living?
Yeah, no, because we don't. Thank God.
So besides, doing the things in Detroit that have made me popular, I guess you would say, I'm known to be the Charlie Sheen National Anthem singer.
Which is how I got to know you, which was kind of interesting. Like, so when Charlie Sheen brought his
torpedo
shit show,
torpedo
Wait,
of
what the
truth.
hell did he call that thing?
the Torpedo of Truth,
Torpedo.
which here in Detroit turned into a shit show.
Yeah, torpedo of fail.
He did a casting call and wanted people to come do the national anthem and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff. And you were
The National Anthem
one of
singer,
the
yeah.
you were one of two, if I
Yes.
recall correctly. That
That other girl was a bitch.
I'm putting major quotes on one, the right.
The good one.
Yeah.
CNN News, if you go to their website
I
and
did,
read about
yeah.
it says that the National Anthem was the best part of the show. Hey.
Which how
Get
sad
it.
is that for Charlie Sheen?
That was Hey, but you guys, can I say
Exactly.
something for Charlie Sheen? He was awesome.
Fart was way better than this shit. I'm just
Well, like
saying.
I've always said, you know what? How much cocaine did Charlie Sheen do? Enough to kill 2.5 men.
But I gotta give it to him. He was very cool. He was a really cool guy. I really liked him. He was great.
Well, I mean, and he seems like, here's the thing, I still follow him on Twitter, I still check out all this stuff on Facebook and all that kind of nonsense. He seems genuine.
He was very, very genuine.
He
He gave
just-
me a big hug. He was really cool. He wasn't being pervy. Didn't seem like he was all messed up or
Right.
anything. I swear to God, he was cool. He was a cool person.
And one that starts with the hug. Well, says the girl who was actually in a band with Brie Olson.
She's the
who
manager
was one of the
band.
goddesses.
Yeah, she's the manager of the band. The band's called Tight.
Yeah.
It's it's made up of all porn stars.
Did I just hit stalker status because I know that about you?
No, I like that you researched.
The answer would
I
be
did.
yes.
That's what Dave calls it, research. That's what he tells his wife.
Research.
Research, yeah.
Right. You know, I had that opportunity, and the best thing that came out of that opportunity was I got to go to New York, and I got to go on the Howard Stern radio show.
Right.
And I got to compete and sing one of the songs from the band Tight, and we ended up winning. It was a competition.
Well,
We
and
ended
it
up
seemed
winning
like
a
that
bunch
whole
of
thing
money.
was like a reality show that wasn't a reality show that was,
was a
like another
mockumentary.
debacle. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like kind of a. I wasn't in the mockumentary. I was the singer that they hired after. The
Yeah, when
mockumentary.
when the lead singer had a meltdown and decided she wanted,
Yes. So yeah, the whole thing it was a staged documentary, but it's very amusing to watch, and the girls actually hated each other. So when you watch it, just know that these girls hated each other.
It kind of shows. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
So what do you have? So and I know you're hooked into I know Bob is a huge fan of the Dirty Show, and there's the Detroit.
I do the Detroit Erotica Ball.
Yep.
I did that. I did Sex Con in Chicago. I did Exotica with 3 X's in Chicago. I do anything that I'm hired for, basically. I mean, not anything, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey-o.
Yeah, any big event that you would need vocals or whatever.
So what do people like? What do you have coming up that people should pay attention to?
My first feature show is December 17th through the 20th. It's at Heartbeats in Battle Creek.
So is there a
it's like a test
website
run.
that people should come find out about you at, or just on Facebook, or
You can find me on Facebook or Twitter, Kelley Jean.
and it's
Y.
Kelley
Yeah.
Jean. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Heartbeats. It's a test run. It'll be good
I'm looking for heartbeat. Thank you, Don Johnson. Yes.
And yeah, you can find DetroitDungeon.com. You can see our show and yeah.
Which is like you guys have had we were just at 3rd Street before we came here, and you guys have had Dangerously Delicious Pies.
Yes,
among other you guys have done like really cool stuff on it's a video version of this basically.
Yeah.
And as we've always said, we have faces for radio. That's why we stick with this. So I mean, it's cool for you guys. Like you've had a lot of great guests on and a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, we one of my favorite guests has been Lenny Sinclair, John Sinclair's wife. She's awesome. I know we've had tons of people on the show. Like anybody in Detroit has been on our show. We're taking a hiatus tomorrow, I think, though. But we'll be back.
Guys, we're going to have you hammered here tonight.
Yeah.
And that's,
No, VJ's working on this whole feature thing with me. So we're like getting our act together. And I think once we get back, we're going to get back into doing Detroit Dungeon.
Well, and you've told me he's the tech/geek behind your show. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, outstanding. All right, so should we? So let's go ahead. We'll hop into a break, and we'll come back for the infamous segment 5.
This is.
We haven't gotten into Daily Detroit. We haven't gotten into social media Coop.
This will
we
be
have so much stuff to do. There's so much more conversation to be had.
IT and the D after dark. We'll be right back. Don't listen to Bob.
Live from the Raw Radio X studios in downtown Detroit, this is the IT in the D Show.
Hi, I'm Brittany Daniel from The Game, and you're listening to IT in the D Show.
This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D Show.
Yeah, I guess we're back for segment 5 of episode 69.
You say that with such trepidation, Bob.
Enthusiasm.
The infamous IT in the D After Dark segment
of the
5.
IT in the D show here in the
For
Raw
some
Radio
reason,
X Studios.
This always happens when I'm here.
We're in the Raw Radio X Studios in the Russell Industrial
We're
Center.
still in the Raw Radio X Studios.
We haven't moved anywhere.
We have not moved. I don't think I've moved in the last 2.5 hours.
The Russell's still in Midtown, beautiful Detroit, Michigan.
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
This is Bob the Sales Guy here with Dave the Geek, Jeff.
Are you trying your best Alan Allman impression? You remember that guy?
This is the fact that Bob hates segment 5.
He always hates segment 5.
He hates segment 5.
Find us online, itinthed.com.
Perk up, baby.
All of
Facebook
the things IT in the D.
That's what she said.
IT in the D. Shows tonight sponsored to you by Falling Nut Beer Company.
Yeah, because they want to be sponsored after that segment.
It's my show. I can say what I want. Logicalis and Quantum. Find them online.
US.logicalis.com and quantum.com.
Quantum Storage, you can find them on quantum.com.
Remember all the things with quantum storage.
I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Billy, wool hat.
Yeah.
Hold on. Come on.
Mega scarf.
Yeah. Yep. Are those glasses prescription or are they non-functional?
They're non-functional.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Like, you might looks so fashionable.
Like you stole my mom's glasses.
But it looks so
I put the hips in the hipster today.
They're very close to selling Jesse Raphael glasses.
They're not red.
As I'm listening, I'm like slowly backing out of the room.
And this is what happens when you let your daughter dress you before you come to our show.
No. See, Bob and Dave, this is what we call a segue. So, Billy, how you doing?
And you showed up
to see you guys.
Hold on. They're welcome.
Andy showed up with a Lenny Kravitz Afghan quilt scarf the size of
it's like 4 feet thick.
It's the size of my king bed sheet.
I actually thought it was a snuggly.
I thought it was a fitted sheet that he had wrapped around his neck.
It's all right, guys. I know it's a man crush. But when you were ripping on the
you are very manly.
And you have a Shinola watch? Jesus Christ, get out of here. Get out of the studio.
Wait. Yep, it's there.
Oh, yeah, you can see that watch from space.
When we were talking about the Lenny Kravitz scarf earlier, he did say how much he wanted it, so there's that as well.
Yes. This is really how we treat our guests.
He's like the lone hipster who lives in Warren. Are you doing that to be ironic, Billy?
Sadly, no. So I guess diving in, so we do have Jeremiah from Daily Detroit and Billy from Social Coop Media Detroit with us. So guys, what's going on? How's everything going with you?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out why Jeremiah had a kitten as his screensaver.
This is Hank.
Because
Hank is the shit.
Okay, that's great radio, Jeremiah.
Someone who wasn't grumpy. Jeremiah, no matter how many times you try to explain it, like, this is Hank, there's a story behind it.
It's just get worse and worse and worse.
Jeremiah, do you talk about...
It's owned by a person who has matching glasses.
You're still a 30-year-old odd man
Nick.
with a kitten as your screensaver.
My business partner's cat, and he looks just like Billy, but he's white.
Do you still talk about mother?
The cat or the business partner?
Grammar's important. I'm looking for a one-night stand because I want something next to my bed, or I'm looking for a one-night stand.
Did you just make that up?
Jeremiah, if people make you mad at a coffee house, you're like, a mother would not approve of your dog. I mean, it's real close when you have a cat screensaver that you talk about mother. Like, I'm just saying.
It kind of is.
So it's kind of a joke on our team because it is ridiculous that all of us...
Because it's true.
Right, no, but it
It's
is
so funny it's true.
Right, it's ridiculous. So we actually all have Nick's cat Hank on our iPads and iPhones as like a joke.
That doesn't make it right.
It was just something funny we thought of at the bar. We never forgot. We never remembered to change it.
Again.
I'd rather have the cashier at Michael's as a screensaver on my iPad. Honest to God.
I'll invent a better story than having a kitten on my screen.
Why do you even have a cat to... Never
It was
mind.
a thing in a bar. We were drunk. It came...
Segment
and
5.
We forgot
See?
to change it.
See,
This is what happens.
There's so many excuses. So as not to be accused of liking the dog. It's Kitty.
Don't think we haven't forgotten about your fake glasses.
Yeah, he... who doesn't?
I don't even need these.
Billy, come on.
I don't need these.
You know,
What
you
are
guys
they-
are equal opportunity.
They're not yellow because then you get rid of night glare. I get that.
They're not sunglasses, are they?
Because you wouldn't wear them at night anyway, because only blind people and assholes do.
Wow.
Token. Did Corey Hart say that?
Yes.
I think that was actually the third.
That was a lyric.
Life. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
And wear clear sunglasses that mean nothing.
He's going to go home and crush these.
Well, see, the thing is that those glasses make him look well
Do
spoken.
they help you read?
He's gonna go home. No, he's gonna go home and be like, Jen, screw those
He's
guys.
so well spoken.
It makes him look well spoken. There you go.
Looks well spoken. I haven't even opened my mouth yet. Open wide.
Listen,
were you doing welding earlier downstairs? 'Cause I know there's an art.
oh yeah, the second floor you got all those art projects.
It's picking cotton.
He needs.
Or carrying my cooler.
Whatever. He went there. He went there.
Son of a bitch.
And the invitation to next week's Flashpoint in 3,
2.
Hello, Devin. How are you? Good to see you again.
I told you not to.
He's got
Middle-aged white because guy. I am working on my next comic.
Which is?
Something, I don't know, something.
Great story. It's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Who
radio,
exactly are
Billy.
you, anyways?
Who?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
I don't
People.
know.
I'm starting my next company. Which one, Bob? The one I don't. The one I don't. The
The
one,
one that
I
gets
don't.
people
Yeah.
that they give me money.
That would be slide 2,
That
profit.
does not sound like a slow clap.
Oh, that
I'm just telling you, it sounds like a whole
It's
lot
Five
different than
Guys.
slow clap.
Five Guys slow clap.
Okay.
It's the whole point of the slow clap.
I get it. Yeah. I don't know why these meat sticks are so Go ahead, play.
He already did.
Yeah,
Just did.
was that all of it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that was.
Okay, good.
I don't know why these meat sticks are so big.
I don't know why these meat sticks are so big.
We have a hole in it.
Do
It's
you
like
guys,
it's like a
is
straw.
there anything that we're going to talk about? Or are we just gonna,
Yes, like
okay.
Well,
so
if you'd start talking, we would shut up.
Hey,
Blah,
wait
blah,
on,
blah,
hang
blah,
on.
blah.
At this point, do you really want to? I'm just saying.
My name is Bob. It's the fifth segment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's about what
The fake glasses make him see Twitter better.
It's all about the retweets.
Yeah, Billy, explain us Twitter. How do you build a city on rock and roll, by the way?
What? I don't know.
Very carefully.
Very deep chords.
Yeah.
It would involve a lot of hallucinogens.
With CG&D.
How many guitar strings can build a bridge? I don't know. It's crazy.
1 chord at a time.
What city was...
Wah, wah.
That's a... Never mind. I'm not going to go there. It's the worst song in the history of music.
It's not the worst.
No. This is the worst segment.
Billy,
in history.
can you please steer us in a better direction?
Yes.
I'm trying to give you the floor here, Billy.
Yeah. How's Social Coop Media doing these days?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that was good. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yes. Yes.
That's a Kelley Jean answer if I ever heard one. How's Social Coop Media? Good.
It's good.
What are you guys working on?
You know, we did not touch on
all the things.
So
the double Ds.
We did not touch the double Ds. Let's not. Yeah,
most of the people in this room are married.
So, but no, it was 34 years ago today.
An unspeakable tragedy confirmed to us by ABC News in New York City. John Lennon, outside of his apartment building on the west side of New York City, the most famous perhaps of all of the Beatles, shot twice in the back, rushed to Roosevelt Hospital, dead on arrival.
John Lennon
today
shot down 34 years ago.
34 years ago
you know
today.
You know what's more important, Dave? I got breaking news that Billy is wearing his 13-year-old daughter's glasses that she bought at Claire's at Somerset.
Yeah.
That's way more important than Lennon dying. Get that. Shut up.
I
think it's pretty awesome.
Own it, Billy.
Hold on. Thank you, Jennifer.
All for fashion.
We love you so much, Jennifer.
Because that's the only way that Bob knows.
I made it up. I don't know.
Yeah, you did. All right. You asked me a question, Kelley Jean. Well, you did.
I said, who are you? I don't know you. That's why I want to know.
Those are Claire's. Those are from Claire's.
Shut up, dude.
Shut up,
Billy.
Mimsy.
Hi,
Billy. Nice
Shut
to
up,
meet you.
Mimsy. Shut up, Mimsy.
That you bought for your 13-year-old daughter.
I mean, sometimes
So what's
you've got,
going on?
well, guys like Jeremiah call me well-spoken. Some other people call me token.
I think you're very fashionably forward. It's
Well,
very
thank you. I
nice,
appreciate
very
it.
nice, very refreshing.
I thought you were about to drop into like a Steve Miller Band reference right there.
He's a joker. He's a smoker.
Right.
He is the midnight toker.
He's a midnight tweeter.
With his
He is the midnight
It's
tweeter.
fine.
He is the midnight tweeter.
With his 13-year-old daughter's glasses on from Claire's.
Seriously. Shut up.
I know you guys are mean.
You know, but the thing is that if they're not being mean, then they don't like you.
I know.
At the end of the day,
It's only a problem if they forget about you.
I've told this to many people.
Who does that? I don't.
If I stop mocking you, it's
seriously,
because
Bob.
I've stopped thinking about you.
Bob, stop it.
I still want to know who you are.
I would have gone to Gretchen's closet going, hey, what can Daddy wear out of this crap?
That's right.
Wait, can you wear her jeans?
What kind of shit is this?
No, I cannot wear her jeans.
No, Bob.
Gel because
Bob the Bear.
Bear.
I think there needs
Keep
to be
it
a
up,
children's
Bear.
book. Devin Skillian illustrates children's books. Could be Bob the Bear.
Next week I'm going to come in Gretchen's jeans.
You know what? Bob was right. There is nothing that comes good out of overtime.
I told you.
The fifth segment is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank goodness for editing, though.
Just isolate,
Right.
Dave.
Because
Just
it's-
isolate this out. Make it the after dark.
This show will be live sometime Friday.
Yeah.
Because I'm at jury duty tomorrow,
so
so
much.
God help me.
That's how you can get out. Just edit the show during jury
I'll
duty.
just play this during voir dire.
There you go. I like that idea.
I still need you to explain who you are, though.
Billy runs a company, Social Coop Media.
He is an established
Social
company.
Coop Media.
SocialCoopMedia.com.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And all the employees
Yeah,
wear
all
their
right.
daughter's glasses.
And it's not Social Co-op.
It's Coop.
Yeah,
Coop.
we do digital marketing. social media management.
I told you what your
what?
elevator statement was. You're a digital ad agency. Shut up. That's it.
We're a digital ad agency. Shut up.
That's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Him and the
Because
grumpy,
you went to go see The Matrix?
between Keanu Reeves and the grumpy cat chick, like how the hell do those people make money in the world?
We're doing this wrong.
And like you have like really hardworking, smart people.
People are idiots.
Exactly. Yeah, you said it.
Say that once a day.
As we sometimes say in daily Detroit production meetings, think dumber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kelley G.
Yeah.
What's your favorite spot in Detroit?
My favorite spot?
Yeah, like what's like if you're going to go.
Wow.
For once, we actually broke Mac.
Bob's breaking the bell.
I'm not a big clubber or anything.
No. I mean,
I'm kind of
You're
lazy.
not you don't like the chubby? What?
Beating it in the corner.
Raisins.
I broke that bell.
No.
Damn it! You broke the bell. Give me that thing.
It's broke, son of a bitch.
You broke the bell.
I didn't break nothing. You broke your mom.
Your mom goes to college.
I'm sorry, I got nothing.
This is the most awful thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. I honest to God, I don't have a favorite spot. Like, I don't.
Jesus Christ.
As far as going to a bar, I don't have a favorite. I'm not one to hang out too much at bars, so.
Well, you're like you've kind of gotten past the nonsense like the rest of us, where it's, you know what, I want to.
Been there,
I
done
like
that.
movies and dinner at home.
Long walks on the beach, you know.
No.
Pina coladas.
Movies and.
Getting caught in the rain.
Guys in rock bands.
Yeah, I'm really easy. I'm just easy.
Really?
Easy like Sunday morning.
And isolated drop.
Yes.
Nothing wrong
And
with
then
Sunday
everybody's
morning.
quiet.
So, and
You guys don't even know what to think of me.
No, I don't.
Where are we going with that, Billy?
No, we think
You're
we got to
like,
edit the
oh.
hell out of you. That's what we think.
Yeah.
Billy just doesn't have the words.
Billy,
No, I
The
was
entire night he's just been shaking his head.
Billy, I didn't
He's
know
like,
they had-
why did I come tonight? I don't know.
No, I didn't know they had- if I
They
would've known
invited
they-
me. I came
Jeff,
for the beer.
Yeah,
I came for the
before
beer.
it even came up, I told Dave, I'm just going to sit in the corner and suck my thumb.
You know, so speaking of after hours, this is a great point. So one of the top
There's
stories
an after hours club like on the 5th floor, apparently.
always, but one of the things that's been a big thing on our site was, should bars be open till 4 a.m.?
Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice,
Yes.
Plug.
Yes.
Nice plug there, by the way. Yeah, and the answer is yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Why
They
not?
should stop serving it too, and they should serve food.
Nope.
No.
4.
No.
4, you think?
Chicago,
to Chicago.
Chicago's been doing it for years.
Chair, I've been to Chicago. I've been going there, staying open till bars till 4.
So what's interesting is like our poll says 75% says yes on the site, but on our Facebook, like it's all the people commenting like, no, go home and read a book.
Those people are in bed at 9 o'clock anyway. They should shut their pie holes. The ones that bitching about it have no reason bitching about it. They're in bed.
The people
Shut
in the
up.
polls aren't clubbing people, probably. Though.
Dude, we went to
just
the
I'm just saying.
baddest techno bars in Chicago, and you couldn't close it at 2. Run into, and here's the thing, Jer. Everybody's bitching about it. The casinos wrote this law. Don't even think for a second the nightclubs wrote this law. The casinos paid every
When's a
damn
$10,000
cent.
fee to open at 4 o'clock, and who's going to
The
afford that? The casino.
casinos. The casinos wrote all of this. Nothing has anyone to do with this other than the casinos. You're not going to see. You're not going to see Marge's open until 4.
Do we have a call?
Hello, VJ Strokenfold.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Hey, Strokenfold, how are you, man?
There are you. There are you. There are you.
They're all you.
Welcome to the IT and the D show. Welcome to my world. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm just glad Kelley Jean got out of the garage.
Hi.
How'd you let her out of the
Hi.
dungeon?
How did you get stuck in the garage, Kelley Jean? What happened?
We parked in a garage that didn't have a sign, and the door's locked, and then we couldn't figure out how to get out. I had to find somebody who lived in those apartments.
Dude, it was epic. Like, I'm pulling out. I'm like, are you guys all right? She's like, no, we'll find a way out. We're good. I'm like, all right.
I figured it out.
made it out.
I flagged somebody down, and they let us out with their key fob.
It seemed relatively straightforward. It was a bar, and there was a garage, and who knew
Right.
what happened?
Right.
Right. Good, good. Sounds like you're enjoying yourselves down there this evening.
Yes.
Of course we are. So, dude, we understand the Detroit Dungeon is on a hiatus.
Are we on a hiatus or are we not?
Well, we're trying to figure that out. We're trying to see if we're going to do tomorrow's show or not. We're actually
Well, it's only Monday, so don't pressure yourself for a Tuesday show. Don't, take your time.
Yeah, we might be on hiatus this week, but we'll return next week. We're just finishing some stuff up. We got a brand new little system we're working out here, so some new lick to the show. So, and
Yeah, we're
I
totally
guess Miss Kelley Jean
upgrading
has some type
Really?
of eye infection. Is that correct, Kelly?
Yeah,
Make Kelley Jean there force herself to wear contacts, so we may wait another day.
I'm
here. So
I'm
Kelly,
rocking that nerdy look.
No,
Cool.
no, she's apparently in glasses for the next 2 weeks, just
I'm
so
a
you
hot
know.
nerd, though. I'm a hot nerd.
She's-
I have the double D's out in full force right now.
There's nothing wrong with boobs and glasses. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
How do you feel? You feel like doing it tomorrow or what? You feel like doing it? Or how
I
do you
feel like chicken tonight. I feel like it. It's great.
Hello. Breaking news.
I'm down. I'm totally
Breaking
down
news.
with whatever.
Nerds wear bejeweled or bedazzled queef hats. I had no idea.
Yes, I have a queen hat on right now.
Queef.
With
bolts on it.
You were saying earlier today you're kind of feeling kind of blue in the whole situation of the eye and all that great stuff. How you feeling? How you think? What do you think?
I feel like people can accept me looking like myself. It's kind of
I
the
think
first
so.
time I've stepped out.
You're
without
kind of like
whole
the hottest
glamorous-
geek floating around if you've got the glasses rocking. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Did you get those?
Like the
did you get
glasses
those-
hide the
Wait,
whole
are
redness
they
of the
real though?
Did you get those at Claire's
These are
too?
real.
Those are real
I'm
glasses.
Yeah, no,
really
they're not.
hard
Yeah, no.
They're not from
real
Claire's?
blind.
Yeah,
No,
no,
they're
she
not from
she
Claire's.
couldn't see shit without them. It was pretty.
I hope she didn't. Whose shit?
Well, like I said,
Stop.
hey, Kelly, Kel's worn the glasses before. She's a hot little nerdy chick. You know how it is. So now it's up to her, Kelly. If you're feeling all right, man, we'll put it back down. And who knows? Let's put it down to it.
I'm down. Tune in Tuesdays, DetroitDungeon.com, everybody.
All right.
What are we doing tomorrow, Bob?
Keith Owens, Phil
I'm
Hale,
going to
Willie
Cleveland.
Wilson. Should be-
We'd
Oh,
love
wait.
to have you.
If I come, can I wear the skull?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You can
We
wear the
need a
skull.
mystery skull.
I know you do it. Dude, I did my homework. I watch you guys. I want to be the skull.
Good skull, man. We're always looking for a good skull.
Aren't we all? Excellent. All right, well, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
You bet, man. You guys all take care now. Now.
Thank you,
Talk to
BJ Circuitbolt.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Loves you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bob is 9 different kinds of done. We should probably wrap this up.
Bob's about to just get up and walk out.
He's like this crazy bitch.
And with that, episode 69 finished.
Did it?
So, all right.
And we're spent.
Or did it not? Or did it
And
not?
I'm spent.
Wait, we haven't talked about the new Star Wars trailer yet?
No.
But what
So-
about the R2-D2 soccer ball? I don't...
No.
But I thought all the stormtroopers were based off of one stormtrooper.
No, so just stop. No, just stop. We're not going to go there.
We won't be having any of that.
No, we're not. No.
I'll stormtrooper you straight the hell out of this place. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, because we're in the post-Clone Wars era, and don't make me show my nerd. Don't.
We're 7 growlers in and a 6-pack in. We're not going to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, no, because nothing good can come of this. So, at the end of the day,
I'll wait till Thursday.
right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because that'll be good.
Well, that's he'll have a lot of people to take him up on that conversation.
Right.
So at the end of the day, here's the deal. So Thursday night, the event is so everything we do is out at itandthed.com, facebook.com/itandthed, or at itandthed on Twitter. Our event Thursday night will be at Falling Down Beer Company, which again is at 2270 East 10 Mile Road. They're in Warren, Michigan, basically 10 into Quinder. Come on out. It's going to be a great time helping local kids. I mean, that's the best part of the whole thing is everything we do is all about local. And so, helping local kids have a good Christmas, good holiday season, it's going to be outstanding. And then we'll we'll be there probably starting at 5 o'clock. Oh, we'll be there probably at 4.
How much to get in?
It's free. None of our events have a cover. None.
And an appeal to women in uniform to come out to slap Dave.
Yes.
Nice. Of a uniform of any particular
Is
kind?
there a slapdave.com?
There should be. Slapdave.com.
This is amazing.
And then for like $1, you can slap a virtual
I
Dave.
do have ipimp@gmail.com.
Isn't there a
If you
preferred
need to reach
donation, though?
me, you can get me at Dave Phillips is my secretary gmail.com.
Yeah, but we have that website, don't we?
It's in the works.
Right.
Nice.
But is there a preferred donation so that way the kids benefit through all this?
Honestly, bring cash, bring an unwrapped toy.
Yeah, the toys have to be, $10 or less in value, so we don't want to have, the table skewed one way or the other.
Yeah, $10-ish. Yeah, because, ish. We want kids to have a good
You don't want to show up with an
Bring
iPod.
something for
Right.
charity.
Don't show up with an iPod.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, here's like reality 101. We do dude, there's no cover to get in. There's no and the guys at Falling Down do great stuff. They have great beer, great food. Don't be a dick. Bring something halfway decent. Like just a decent gift for the kids.
Yeah, thanks for that. We're talking about charities. And
It's the end of my favorite movie. Should be the end of my favorite show.
I will one up you.
Bob woke back up.
We're all gonna get laid.
It's the end of my favorite movie. It's a term of endearment.
That could be an extra bonus to your Thursday if you network.
Right.
Well.
Hey.
What about your networking?
There actually is an undercurrent that wants us to invite all of our wives and to have the wives slap us for charity. That's just
That would be
for what it's out
$20.
there.
I'd pay to see.
Oh, it'd be a lot more than $20, I assure you.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
My first
because at the end of the day,
throw-in
it's
to
coming
start
out of our wallets.
Jeremiah, just zipit.com because that's so
children,
meta. I don't want to pay myself to get slapped.
All right, are we done here?
No, so Falling Down Beer Company, our event, everything we do.
This is ornery, Bob. Ever since the bear story, you've been pissed off, Bob.
He's been pissed off since 9:45.
It's on our website, itandthed.com. Falling Down Beer Company is at fallingdownbeer.com. Thank you to Daily Detroit coming out, dailydetroit.com. Billy, socialcoopmedia.com.
John, you didn't say anything.
There's a sale this weekend at
And Kelly
Claire's.
Jean, I will just link everybody straight to your Facebook profile.
You might be able to get that.
You might be able to
J-E-A-N.
You might be able to get
Jason
that hat
Kane
at
in the house,
Kohl's.
Bloodline Riot.
Oh yeah, Bloodline Riot. You know what? I wanted to grab songs and I forgot. I'm not going to lie. It is who it is.
Hey, you know what, Mark, about that Star Wars trailer? The best thing about that trailer is the spoofs. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Legos
all the
spoof is
Legos.
amazing.
Well, it doesn't matter what
George
spoof it is.
Lucas, the
The
special
SNL,
edition.
the SNL
Yes.
one's the best.
Yes.
Bob, I'm sorry about taping that bear paw to your window.
Check the passenger side of your vehicle.
12 years
bumper
later, I
stickers.
get an apology.
It might happen again Thursday night.
Well,
So
we should invite the Detroit Bear, like that whole Detroit Gorillas,
You're
to
the
the
cuddliest
event.
bear ever.
Can we be done yet? Are the mics off?
I'm posting on Craigslist tomorrow. All right, so everybody, please, itthd.com. Hit all the information about our event. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Beat it.
The emergency destruct system is now activated.
Look out, Flash!
What? Don't move! Stay where you are!
Long live Flash! You've saved your life. Have a nice day.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name? Murphy. Make the run. The run.
Game over, man. It's game over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Nothing is over! Nothing! You just don't turn it off! Yo! Hold up! Time out! Time out! Y'all take a chill. You need to cool that shit out. And that's the double truth, Ruth.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
How much scotch did you drink that night, by the way?
Half a bottle.
Okay, then shut the hell up.
You're in your underwear. I'm in my underwear. Here, let's hang out.
No, I'm sorry, honey. I have a headache.
I definitely want to see Bob in his underwear. That's a fact.
Bear me.
Why would Buick put their cars next to the Bentleys?
Like, why? That's not marketing.
The alphabet.
It's brilliant.
Because you're getting your 8-track tuned up.
Are we at a break yet?
I may have to wipe the geek off. I can't say no, and I don't really want to.
Well, especially with the back doors open.
We just lost our clean tag on iTunes.
So you have no boots.
No.
You have no gloves.
No.
You have no hat.
No.
You have no scarf.
No.
You have no scraper.
No.
How long have you lived in Michigan?
All my life.
You, sir, are an idiot.
I don't care.
When are we going to talk about me?
Jane, you ignorant slut.
This is the ladies' man.
Guess Captain Soundboard doesn't know how to run the soundboard.
Shut up. Stop talking.
I'm so white right now.
I'm the whitest guy in the room. Just explain it to me.
I love this city.
I was banging on the wang.
Really? Should we talk about this? Tag team it. Should I keep going or should I stop?
Hell yeah.
Can I just say, it's been great being on a show that talks about Mickey Rooney dying for 20 seconds and then poop for 10 minutes.
You're not very informative, but wow, are you entertaining.
This is a previously recorded episode of the IT in the D Show.